What up? Happy birthday Eve to me. Viewers, how come no one said happy birthday Eve? Not a single one of you. Not a single one of you. What up? The stalling always starts with the what up. Did you guys see my new YouTube video about the roasted misgift? I hope you liked it. Let me tell the people in Discord that I'm here. Haven't watched it yet? Fair. Happy belated birthday. Sorry I missed it 364 days ago. Yeah, that's on you. Oh. What's poppin', Bronco? What up, Dream to Me? Miscapitalization? I hate that. It's this fucking keyboard, dude. What did I miscapitalize? Oh, is it the H? Did I forget to hit enter or something? Yeah, I changed it, but then I didn't hit done. Damn. I almost always do that, is the crazy thing. What up, Danger? I need to crank my AC down so that when I start the show, I can turn it off. After editing 21 episodes of the Stanz Show, most of them on one day, I have realized that I cannot do the show with the AC on. I just can't. I just can't. You like the new chat overlay? I want it to go all the way to the bottom, and I don't know how. Is anyone a tech man? I don't know how to do it. I can't make it taller without making it wider. I need your help, tech man. I want it to go all the way to the bottom. That's my goal. Yoshi, thank you for the prime. If you hold shift, no, isn't that it stretches this way. That's ugly. That's ugly. Can't do that. Hey, Bitsy. Hey, Dr. Battle. I'm a bad boy. Cleos, thank you for the prime. I think you have to do it in CSS. I know it looks fine, but I want it to reach the bottom just because that's how I do, you know? It's just me. Get a second one on a delay and put it on top. That sounds like such a hard way to do it. Happy Pride, Bitsy. It's changed the size of it in properties. Oh, now that is an interesting thought. Properties. You're right. You're so right. Let's just double it. Talk. Say words. Say words. Hold. Wait, where are the words? Oh, there they go. There they go. Wow. And this will go all the way to the top? Straight to the top? It will. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super Cookie, I think. Let me scroll up. It was Super Cookie. Thank you, Super Cookie. That's a W. I already forgot about the W stuff. What a good-looking man. Must have taken a shower. I didn't actually. Can you tell? Can you tell because my hair is a little askew? I did not shower. I'm raw. Raw as the day I was born. With some clothes, though. Shit. You love drama? Yeah. The drama was mostly yesterday. Kind of unfortunate. You guys don't understand the stalling is the best part of the stream. Then again, I watch Rick and Morty, so I'm high IQ. Yeah. What happened? Ludwig and Aiden Ross got in a fight. It's very cool. I should just remove badges from this. Is there a way to do properties where you remove badges? I think so. But I think I have to do it on Streamlabs, the website. 1 second. Because then I can put it further left and I can feel better about myself. The drama was funny for a day, but then nothing happened. Yeah. Just cut off the names. Well, I want the names. I just don't want the badges, I don't think. Yeah, Streamlabs, the website. Exactly. Is it a widget? Yeah, it's a widget. Oh, yeah. We're there. Okay. Show subscriber badges gone. Turbo, Twitch Prime, bits. I'm a bad boy. Save. How about now? Talk. Ludwig and Aiden Ross talked on the phone last night. I know I watched it. It was on Cutie's stream. Hell yeah. I am a band nerd. Perfection. Look at us. Look at us, just crushing it. Cutie stream was a bit chaotic. What instrument did I play? Drums. Okay, you guys talked enough. You're good now. So was Mr. Ross actually mad, or was it for the views? I'll talk about it today. Don't worry, I'll talk about it today. You still doing that Beyblade stream? I already forgot about it. To be perfectly honest, I completely forgot about it. Where can I find the clip of them talking? Probably on LSF. Cutie stream from yesterday, the VOD, is also another one. Thank you to Blano. I didn't have internet from about 9 p.m. last night to today, so I was on TikTok. And man, if I didn't get a lot of those Mommy Milky's videos. I don't know. I guess they know me better than I know myself, maybe. Ooh, I got your Milkies. That one. If you're going to act like a baby. You know the one I'm talking about. I think you guys all know. You guys all know. Connor Eats Pants had a great video on it. Did he really? Some FaZe guy who got hurt is my shallow understanding. Aiden Ross isn't on FaZe, right? He just lives with them. Is he actually on FaZe? Maybe he is. I guess I fall into the dark side. How does Wide People Sad work? I don't know if I have Wide People Sad. Ask Berberubez. Yeah, they were both live. My TikTok is Sam from Samsung today. It's insane. I see you guys posting about that in my Discord. Or was that my Discord? She's the new VTuber for Samsung, right? Are we talking about the same person? Got him, Jiggle. Actually got him. Yeah? Okay, yeah. Wasn't me. I didn't post about it. Poyos did. Poyos is on top of... What should we call these? Baddie memes? Memes? Memes. He was very early on to the getting stepped on trend. I will say that. I should have made a getting stepped on video. Where I'm the stepper. And then you guys could watch it. He is on the streets. He does know what's up. Oh yeah, he was one of the first meowers in my community too. Chat got bigger. I changed chat. We'll see if I like it. Sure, yeah, that'll go crazy on the tube. Well, the talk, though. It'll go crazy on the talk. That doesn't go on the tube. What's my F1 team? McLaren. I'm a McLaren Andy. I'm going to the race in October. Hopefully. It's gonna be expensive. I really like McLaren. I can't wait for Marketing Monday Corporate VTubers Edition. That'll probably be a soon one. I don't know why I can't talk today. That'll probably be an upcoming episode. Do we usually get the entire left side of the stream as real estate? Normally, the bottom left is free and the chat is just in the top left. But I'm starting to do a full chat run like this. I don't know. I kind of like it. I haven't decided yet. Don't worry. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to be an L nerd, Stanz Show, or a W on Stack for real. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. A-Track already did a VTuber vid? Oh, then you guys are behind the times. Oh, I don't even know if there was a... Is there a left adjust? Is it in properties? I don't know how anything works. It just says auto. I don't really know how it works. Is the 10s buyout worth it? Yes. Well, we don't know how much it is. If the buyout was 1 million, almost assuredly yes. If the buyout is 2 million, oof. If the buyout is actually 3 million or above, then probably not. Maybe though. Maybe. I don't know. It would be a really hard decision to make if I was GM of Sentinels. But we will talk about it during the show. Jabronis. How much would the cap be in my mind? I cannot imagine. It depends on how long was left on his contract. For 3 years, I would pay $2 million at this juncture of Valorant. For 2 years, $2 million buyout for 2 years? Maybe. And then 1 year? Oh my God, I couldn't pay $2 million. I could move the entire setup 5 inches to the right. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. What whitening strips do I use? Crest Pro White or something, but not anymore. I didn't use them this year. I use them on my birthday. Oh, wow, tomorrow's my birthday, in case you guys didn't know. Normally, every year on my birthday, I start a whitening routine. But I feel white. Dan Ricardo's having a tough season, but he's a slow starter. Dream to me, and thank you for the tier 1 for 7 months. Boy. Just watched Brandon Sanderson talking about Kelsier in Fortnite. Turns out he's friends with the director of Fortnite. And they did it just because they thought it would be fun. There must have been some money involved. I'll say it. I'll put it out there. That's your sister's birthday? Hell yeah. Pound it, dude. The Big Tort. Thank you for the prime. Bad boy. Happy Stan's Days Eve. Thank you, DeBlano. Everyone should do the traditional Stan's Day Eve tradition. What do I normally do? On Stan's Day Eve, we all donate meat and play TFT all night. Wow, what a fun Stan's Day Eve tradition. Oh, no, sorry, you're right. We all sub, and we all gift 1 sub. We pay it forward. If everyone here just gifts 1 sub, we'll get back to our goal. Ah, what a Stan's Day Eve tradition. We love Stan's Day Eve. We're just 1 away. Oh my God, we lost a couple hundred today. Werner Grobley, thank you so much for the gifted. Stubbs, thank you for the gifted. Damn, I'm down 300 in the last 2 days. Fuck me. Oh no. The dream is dying. I'm a bad boy. Just 1 away though. Dream to meme, thank you for the gifted. Wasn't I at 2,300 yesterday when I streamed? Wasn't I almost at 2,400? Did I actually lost 300. I wasn't even paying attention. Subscriptions. Let me change this to... Oh, no, not June. No, not April. May? Yeah, April. Oh, no. On May 1st... Oh, that's why. On May 1st, I got 278 subs. Fuck me. What happened on May 1st? Mayday. Oh, is May 1st... Is May Day May 1st or May 5th? For some reason, my head is saying May 5th. Oh, man. What a toughie. It was a Saturday. Cinco de Mayo is May 5th. May 1st is May Day? Yeah, but Cinco de Mayo and May Day could be the same day, dude. I'm a bad It's boy. Not illegal. We built a buffer that day because of the previous month's fall off. No, on May 1st? I feel like we made a buffer for like the 15th or something. Oh. May Day is May 1st. Workers of the world unite. Damn. On May 1st, the workers of the world united and saved me. And then on June 1st, well, let's just say we're getting a little fuck-bucked. We were building a buffer. Okay. Hey, well, let's build a buffer today, I guess. Heisentlay, thank you for the 2 months of tier 1. Classy Tub, thank you for the 25 bits. Oh, it could have been the gifting subs meme. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What is happening here? Sorry, let me just drop a ban. I thought I had auto mod that takes care of ASCII art. What's going on here? I banned him, don't worry. We shoot on sight, dude. We also had cock and balls yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Feels bad. He's just trying to express his art. Cooper, thank you for the 4 months of tier 1. What's up with you? I'm just here to do a Stanz show and celebrate Stan's Day Eve. Stubbs, thank you for the 5 gifted. Good. Oh, I know what happened on the first. On the first, we had a bunch of people competing for the gifted sub leader. We probably had Mali and Fumetsu Hito and Seth and a bunch of other people. Is the gifted sub leaderboard refreshed today because it's the first? It actually explains everything. It actually explains everything. It all makes sense. It's all coming up stands now. Fumetsu Hito gave 306 subs a month ago. Yeah. I actually ran my numbers today. And I can tell you exactly how many gifted subs I got last month. Where is it? It was the second most gifted subs I've ever had in a month. Less than last month, though. The month before, April. April, I had the most gifted subs. I had, shit, wait, where'd my number go? I lost it. I had a fucking lot of gifted subs, I'll tell you that much. In April, I had 1,262 gifted. And in May, I had 1,000 gifted. So yeah, I had 200 less gifted. That explains it all. No, you can't give that many subs. That's totally fine. You guys don't have to ever gift. The content's free. I'm trying to grow tier 1s. Again, like every single month, my tier 1s have grown. I have more tier 1s than at any moment in history. Part of it could be the Stanz Show. You guys do like to sub during the Stanz Show, which I respect. April was the month that my Reddit post got you like 100 subs. That was sick too. Who do you start on the Sen roster if you were in charge? The exact roster that just won the tournament. What do you mean? Straight up. They literally just 3-0'd the best European team. I'm a bad boy. Hey, Raw Ham. Thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months. So no Sinatra? Dude, Sinatra's banned for 6 months. Got a mortgage to gift more subs? Hey, it is Stan's Day Eve. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah, my sub to viewer ratio is bonkers. Which is why I need to pump my viewer ratio up. I need to pump my viewer ratio up bad. Because even though I have more tier 1s than I did last month, I had less average viewers this week. I also track, not only do I track my money numbers, I track my viewing numbers. And last week, I skipped the weekend, which is kind of unfortunate. 2 weeks ago, I averaged 755 viewers, which is the most I've ever averaged over a week. And that's no host. And then the last week, I averaged 611. And then I got hosted this week. So this week's numbers are going to be kind of scuffed. But I'll take it. Sinatra never did anything bad in Valorant, just fixing in CS, right? No, Sinatra's thing is not fixing. I don't know what he did in CS. Maybe he played like FPL or something. I know he played FPL. But what he got suspended for was not abiding by an investigation that Riot was undertaking into potential assault and abuse, sexual assault and abuse. So, kind of scary. Thank you, Classy Tub. Hey, Fumetsu Hito. The leaderboard did reset. You held the viewers pretty well yesterday. I think I did. Do people hold less? I'm an early Andy, and I don't get a lot of raids, and I don't raid a lot of people. I'm kind of like my own bubble in a lot of ways, my own rock in this ocean. And so I'm not sure. I think I held a lot during the drama, and then when I switched off drama, I lost everyone. We need more Stan's Mizzy content. I did the roast of Mizgift today on YouTube. That was pretty fun. Let's see how it's doing. It's doing okay. I had some other really good videos. That's the only problem. That's the reason it's not doing as well. It's a 6 out of 10. The YouTube video is very solid. Thank you. Thank you. You're at your daily limit. No worries, brother. Soviet Badger, thank you for the prime. My power went out pretty much when you said you switched off drama, but during drama you averaged around 8K. I think so too. Yeah, somewhere in there. Or 7K. Even holding 1K for League was good, I thought. Yeah, I think when I play League, I get about 600, 700 on my own. I think a lot of people were just sitting at their computer though, because there was not a lot of chat conversation. It was a slow chat. So I think the people who were in the raid were just kind of like vibing. How long are we planning to stall for today? The appropriate amount of time. We will stall until we're ready to talk about tens, Ludwig versus Aiden, and Dream. Yeah, not active chatters, but lots of viewers. With all the content lately, this has got to be a jam-packed Stanz show. I hope so. The topics are big, but they're not as in-depth, so I'm scared this one might be a little short. And my goal is to get 30 minutes out of it, right? 30-minute episodes. Yeah, little dweem poggies. You said spam L, there was a wall of L's. That was true. People were not saying things, and then I would say, hey, type 1 if you're here from the Ludwig raid and you're just vibing. And then all of a sudden there'd be like hundreds of ones. Or tens at least. Can Sen go to the next Masters, or are they in so no need? I don't know the format. They're going to need to qualify for the next Masters. Stanz, I just watched your YouTube video and the Hassan Aiden Ross joke was so much funnier after this weekend. True. I do like a good Aiden Ross joke. The back and forth with you and Rochelle was gold. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They're in champs already. But they're seeding in champs, right? Does it matter? I believe that because 2 seeds come. 2 seeds from 2 teams from NA go. Is there any chance that V1 could surpass them if they get first and Sentinels doesn't play in it?
Damn, I
assume,
it
right?
Feels good.
Hey, Raw Ham, thank you for the 4 gifted. I did hear the Ludwig diss track. 3 NA teams go? There was no chance for Sentinels to not be in champs. I'm not saying not be in champs. I'm saying it's seeded in there, right? Isn't the number 1 NA team get a better seed? Or is there no seeding in champs? There must be some kind of seeding. I think it behooves Sentinels, even outside of just like winning prize pool and getting more popular, to play in the next Masters. I believe they will. Are you going to do the next Clash tourney in League? You know, I've never done a Clash tourney. Some of my old ASU friends invite me. Like, hey, you going to play in Clash this weekend? And I always am like out of town or streaming or something. I was doing Pokemon for a while. And so I've never done it. If they win the next Masters, then NA gets another spot because Sen won't be taking a point spot. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because points go to like wild card, right? I saw Coney do a state flag tier list. Berlin has 3 NA teams. But Berlin is Masters 3, not champs, right? Is Cutie on track to win the 5K from Miz? Are you going to help her grind? She messaged me the other day and said, hey, let's play some League sometime. And I said, I'm fucking down. It was when we were doing that lesson with Nemesis. Oh, I forgot we did a lesson with Nemesis. And I said, yeah, let's do it. And she said, when I get back from Austin, we'll talk. Did you see the Ludwig tweet? One Aiden Ross viewer threatened to kill him until Ludwig threatened to tell his school. That's so funny. When's the next Pros versus Bros? We were going to do one right before Ludwig left to Austin. That'll be very fun. And unfortunately, we couldn't get it scheduled, so we'll probably do it either late this week. What is today? Tuesday? Either late this week or early next week. Do you consider yourself the best League player in the gang? I think Atrioc has higher peaks, but I have a higher floor across roles. My issue is that, like, obviously, if we go mid lane and he picks Fizz, like, he's just going to solo kill me multiple times. He's played hundreds and hundreds of Fizz games at a very high level. But if we had to, like, the Legend of League Challenge, for example, where I had to win one game in every role, different characters in a row, no university can do that, right? Pineapple on pizza? Absolutely. Next, sir, they were the tier 1 for 6 months. Do you post your VODs to YouTube? I can't always watch stream, and I don't know if you get paid through Twitch VODs. I do. It's there's a VOD channel. Look up Stan's VODs. Is your trying to grow tier 1s the reason you keep verbally replying to my messages? Do streamers have a setting where they can distinguish followers from subs? That's crazy. That's such an interesting question. Danny Ocean real. I'm going to assume you are actually Danny Ocean. And that's why you were so smart and you thought of this question. I read almost every single message in this Twitch chat. I read every message. Out loud, I read 90% of messages. I do not prioritize non-subs over subs, but that's really interesting. He keeps verbally replying because he's reading that shit. Exactly. When's the Aiden Ross collab? Hopefully soon. I should only read non-sub messages. Right, Stressed Cookie? That's a good idea. And tier 3ers. Only tier 3ers and non-subs. Yeah, I haven't done a VOD panel or a VOD command. No, I have not. How do big streamers see verified streamer messages so easily? When you're used to reading chat, you start to see different things. Like I see that Stubbs is the #1 sub gifter this month. It's just like so big. Or that Warner Grobley is number 3. I don't know. It's different. Everyone else's name is different. Read my message. Damn it. He got me. I don't know. There's like these little badges. Yeah, I can see that Danger is a moderator. How do I unsub to get my messages read? Shit. This is backfiring. This is backfiring. I'd raw tier 3 right now if I meant every message got read. Well, most of them. Did you read this one? Of course. How am I? I'm doing great. Tomorrow's my birthday and I'm really excited. I was kind of bummed because my internet went out last night at about 9. So yesterday I turned off the stream. I was feeling a little nauseous yesterday, so I turned off the stream and I just started playing TFT. I was like 5 games deep and my internet went out. And so I didn't have internet from about 9 p.m. last night until an hour ago, 1:30, maybe a little before that, 1. And so it was kind of a bad 12 hours or whatever, or 16 hours. But I'm happy now. No, I don't read upside down messages, me, Luke. Mr. Shake Me Up, thank you for the gifted. Birthday stream or day off? Birthday stream for sure. The no internet Instagram post was incredibly funny. Thank you. Do you remember individual viewers like recognizing names that have been in chat a while? Absolutely. I mean, not everyone, of course. It's hard. I have 62,000 followers, and I would say I probably have about 2,000 people that trickle in and out, just depending on the course of a day. Like, over the course of a day, I think my unique viewer number is somewhere around 2,000 or 3,000. And so I can't remember everyone, but I do remember combinations of names, subs, and colors. You know what I mean? Like, to me, Zeterpe, who I believe asked that, but I can't remember, I have to scroll up, has a red name, like a bright red name. Danger has a pink name. Kabuki Samurai has a gold name. And that's how I see them. You know what I mean? How did you get so at seeing D's nuts? What are you trying to say, Ajadis? I feel like you scuffed that one. How many messages a day would you guess someone needs to make before you remember them? I would say if you make like 3 messages a day for 2 weeks, I will remember you. Or if you just sub every month for like 3 months, because then I see the sub come up and I remember it. Did you see Luda's tweet? No. Gift 1,000? Yeah, gift 1,000, then I'll remember. I was an avid Stanz watcher, then just stopped watching Twitch for a while. Oh, interesting. Do you remember me, Killer Bo? I can't say anything specific about you. Let's see what you said in this chat.
I'm a bad
92
boy.
messages. That's pretty good. I won. Overwatch. Poggies. You're past an hour of stalling. Okay. Okay, so you're a Stanz Show watcher.
I'm a bad
I don't
boy.
remember Stanz Show watchers as much as I remember normal Stanz watchers, because in the Stanz Show, I'm always trying to think about the show. Pre-show, like right now, even while I'm stalling, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking tens. I'm thinking Ludwig versus Aiden Ross, and I'm thinking Dream. I'm thinking about what do I say? How do I make this interesting? And I'm thinking about how do I transition between the segments. And so subs I get today sometimes go in one ear and out the other, or conversations that I have. But on other days where really the only content is talking to chat, I remember. Shaka276, thank you for the Prime. Littlehead, thank you for the Raw Dog Tier 1. And Shefo, is it supposed to be L? Like capital? Thank you for the 2 months of Tier 3. Whew. A fatty rack of subs would absolutely get me to remember. I mean, that's just, come on, just to be reasonable. NA can have 4 teams at chance. 2 champs, 2 NA circuit points, 1 NA last chance, and 1x the region that, wins Berlin? Oh. I hope Sentinels win then. Dominic, thank you for the Tier 2 for 23 months. God damn, almost 2 years. So in that case, should I resub today or wait and give it as a birthday gift? Either. I mean, I will thank you right now, or I can thank you tomorrow. It's scary that you can see message history. It is. Pick a number between 1 and 50. Whenever people ask that, I just pick the high number, 50. Because sometimes they're going to gift me subs. It's crazy. Hey, go Suns! Oh, I put on the wrong shirt today. I got a Suns shirt for my birthday from Kuiper BK. I forgot to wear it. Should buy your Mini Cooper yet? Why would I buy a Mini Cooper? You got me there? Hey, 50 bits, I'll take it. Good thing I didn't say 1. I just simp for esports simulator content and vibes. True. I think a new esports simulator coming out tomorrow. I'm going to get Esports Simulator out tomorrow. A little birthday treat. Pick a number between 1 and 2. 2. Oh, someone ran ads? Thank you. Fumetsu Hito ran ads. I'll be right back. I mean, I'll still be here, but some of you are going to get ads. Are you watching the NBA Finals? Well, I'm watching NBA playoffs right now, but yeah, I'll watch the finals when they happen.
Damn, it feels
Dawn
good.
Snow, thank you for gifting 2 subs. And you're paying for it, a gift you got? What a kind community we have here. How long before you do the new Keemstar? I don't want to say the thing that I was going to say. I would jump off my roof head first before I became the new Keemstar. I would quit streaming entirely before I became the new Keemstar. I would cut off my big toe before I became the new Keemstar. Bolus Wizard, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. This shirt was from an Amazon stream. I like it. It's a little tight. You like the new chat window? Thank you. Some chatters like it, some hate it.
I'm a bad boy.
I like that I get a little bigger chat because I'm a chat man. Danny Ocean Real, thank you for the gifted. For paying the gifted you got. Hell yeah. I like big chat more. I just want to add a little drop shadow to the white so you guys can see the top and stuff like that. I don't look at chat, so I don't care. Yeah, it's mostly for YouTube, I think. Oh, my Team Bumble thing is in the wrong spot now. I guess it's fine. Download Bumble. He read my message. I shall never talk again unless it's a very witty remark. After that, I assume. Apparently your chat is at 42% chit and 58% chat. What does that mean? I am not going to speedrun the show. Only reason I've stuck around this long is because Stanz reads my words and gives me that juicy serotonin. So true. You liked when every message had a little transparent box? That's how it used to be. But it blocks the background. It blocked the books, the CRT, and the picture. Did you meet Rochelle on Bumble? No. Bumble didn't exist. Guys, I used to chat windows in YouTube. It feels weird when a clip doesn't have them. Yeah, I agree. If you get rid of chat and it's just like this, it's like, what am I, a vlogger? Oh my God, there's no content here. Oh, what do I do? My heart. I feel like I've been poisoned. Although it's kind of calm. It's kind of chill in a weird way. Holy shit. Do I love this? Was I wrong? Is this what I want my life to be? Or do I want it to be like this? Ooh, I kind of like bottom left chat only now. Just like low chat. What if it isn't tall? Do we need it to go all the way up? I kind of like all the way up. Can I recommend you a fun game with friends? Go ahead. I don't want to keep you short and poor. Of course I don't. Why would I do that? Make us even bigger? No shot. You're already too big. Slappy Ball is a free volleyball 3v3 and it's kind of scuffed, but very fun. Interesting. What up, big boy? Stanz only wants to keep mods dumb and poor. Yeah. Did you ever grind CS competitive? No. I ran a CS team, so I guess I did. In a way, I guess I did grind CS competitive. But while you were grinding matchmaking, or face it, I was grinding the HLTV top 20. Jameen, thank you for continuing the gift sub you got. Did you see Sean Gare's rants on player contracts? I didn't watch the clip, but I read a Reddit thread. Happy Pride Month. When are you starting an org for boomers? Do boomers want an org? There used to be old men of Optic. I never really watched it because I don't know anything about Optic, but that seemed kind of cool. What up, Breezy? Did you ever try 1v1ing any of your players for fun? I played Wingman with Bentet and our coach for a little bit, and Kusta. I mean, obviously they're good. Did you see Ludwig's tweet right now? No, should I pull it up? Oh, this is what you guys were telling me about. An Aiden Ross fan DM'd me and said he'd kill me and attack Cutie. So I found his high school and wrote an email to his principal. I decided not to send it, but to anyone who's this invested in a streamer, don't ruin your life over an online creator who doesn't know you or care about you. So true. So true. You both follow FaZe Clan. Send him an email with our conversation. Hashtag Go Tigers Go. Already screenshotted and sent, but I appreciate you unsending. What the fuck, dude? That's my bad, dude. I'm just weird like that. I'm just weird like that. I just sent death and rape threats. I'm just weird like that. Holds up, spork. Oh, you guys can't see. Oh, it's on the wrong screen. How the fuck? How did I do this? Display 2? No, not display 2. Display 3? Wow. I've never changed that in my life. Maybe my monitor's turned off one at a time, and then it, like, turned on in a different order? Oh, it was an OB. Yes, I did update OBS. Oh, it was an OBS update. Oh, display 3 action. Yeah, this is Ludwig roasting a kid. You thought I wouldn't see a direct message you sent. Oh, sorry, what did he say? What was his next one? I guess I'm going to have to deal with the consequences. I'm sorry, dude. I never thought you would see that. You thought I wouldn't see a direct message you sent to me? Are you the real Ludwig? Because I thought you were, and I thought that's why you wouldn't see it. I'm stupid, bro. I never should have sent something like that. But I will take full responsibility for what I did. I'm just a guy with an Insta account that scrolls through DMs if I have a sponsor or creator that hits me up. Yours is there. I'll see it. I imagine you wouldn't send if you didn't think I'd see it at all. I didn't send the email yet, but don't be a dickhead because an internet creator who you'll never meet got into weak internet drama. Not worth fucking with your life. Yeah, bro, I'm sorry about that. That's really not the type of person I am. Well, it is. It is the type of person you are. It's crazy. It's crazy that you would do that. That is insane. That's L. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Hitting him with the L's. That's a W for Ludwig, though. Any W's? Oh. Would you send the email? I would probably do exactly what Ludwig did. And then farm it on the internet. Hell yeah. I don't get how people are that passionate about streamers to do that shit. Yeah. I think Aatrox says it best, and he says it quite often, that people are lonely. People are very lonely. And when you're lonely and then all of a sudden you find a community, a lot of times when you're that age, which is like just going into high school, you will ride or die with your community. But what I don't get, now I understand all of that. Now, if Ludwig said, Aiden Ross is a little bitch. If I ever see him, I'm going to step to him. I'll fuck him up. I got shooters looking out for him. Like, if it was actual drama, if this was some East Coast versus West Coast rap beef, then yeah, I can see someone going like, you better not come to LA, dude. I'll take you out. But this is not what happened. What happened was Ludwig said, yeah, Aiden Ross has normie chat. And then Ludwig said he's really good at getting rappers on his stream. That is going to convince you to kill for someone? That's all it takes? That's insane. That's psychopathic. Oof. Yeah, it's actually crazy. Hassan had a TTS dono spamming racist stuff, and it was submitted using a university email, so he reported him to the dean. I love it. I think both are fine. You asked me if I would send it to the principal. Probably not. I would use it as a learning experience without it. But I also respect someone who would just grip and rip. No time for bullshit. You know what I mean? When your entire identity revolves around a streamer, an attack on the streamer is an attack on your identity. Yeah, I agree. Which is why, and this is what Slime messages a lot, don't ruin your life over an online creator who doesn't know you or care about you. Let's find Slime. Slime Machine. Slanthony. Where did it go? I know there's some here. Hold. Hold. Right here. Logging off and muting. Good night to all snapback wearers. Remember that you will live your entire life until death without your favorite streamer knowing your name or caring about you in any way. Sleep tight. It is just crazy. It's crazy. If you have anywhere above like 100 viewers, it's impossible. 50 viewers even. Ludwig fan burners and Aiden fan burners in my mentions. This is why I DM'd everyone who called Stanz a small stream with the rose saying mean things to them. Well, that's you should be doing. You should actually be doing that. Make them feel bad. I feel like Aiden is feeding into their loneliness. Don't disrespect my viewers like that. You guys have literally fucking Hall of Fame nerds, Hall of Fame threats, and spam in chat, poggers, and omega lol the entire stream, bro. And that's so messed up. Kids are so impressionable. They're the same. It's like, did you guys see, I think it was on Ludwig's subreddit. Let me find it. Where, not the Spider-Man meme, but the reddit.com/r/Ludwig Ogren. I'm a Ludwig Ogren Reddit frog, dude. I'm on the Reddit all day. I'm surfing new in the Ludwig subreddit because I have lost all control of my life. It's the kid in Bape, you know? And he's like doing this. You guys know what I'm talking about? But it's two of him. The kid in Bape, but there's two of the kid. It might not have even made it to the front page. Shit. Here we go. It was this, but imagine if it wasn't just one. It was average Ludwig fan, this guy, average Aiden Ross fan, this guy. It's so true. It doesn't matter if you're spamming L or W or you're spamming lol W or poggies. You're literally the exact same. You're a fan. And it's fine to be a fan. Just don't be a fucking psycho. Yeah, I'm not only referencing a page 2 meme, I'm referencing a version of this meme that was remade that probably had 10 upvotes that never made it to even page 3. Oh, wait. It's this one. 79 upvotes. I saw this last night on release, dude. This is the one. I love Ludwig's Reddit, dude. I'm always there. 99% of it is garbage. Literal garbage. You guys aren't funny, but sometimes you hit. Ludwig's Reddit is almost as good as Connor's Reddit. I'm not on Connor's Reddit. Stans, how would you feel if someone said you're really good at getting rappers on your show? Probably confused, right? What's confusing about that? Personally, I feel like it's a statement that is just so... There's like no ulterior motive.
Damn it.
Hey, you get a lot of rappers on your show. You're really good at it. Fumetsu Hito, thank you for the 20 gifted and taking the #1 slot on the gifted leaderboard for the month. Sheesh. It's just a statement. I feel like maybe Aiden thought it was like the only reason your stream is big is because you get rappers, but that is not what it said. Good. Seth, thank you for the 21 gifted and taking the #1 spot on the leaderboard. Hey, welcome to the first of the month, baby. W. So that's just what I'm saying. It's just crazy. Crazy drama. Don't let a content creator become your entire personality. And that doesn't even mean an online content creator like a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. Don't let a band become your entire personality. I really liked ska music towards the end of my high school run, but I wasn't going to go fucking be a shooter for Streetlight Manifesto. Not at all. I really got into Jim Gaffigan for a while, but I wasn't going to fucking take out some other comedians. You know what I mean? Yeah, ska. I got really into ska. Look at me. I like ska, dude. It's true, but I wasn't going to go out there and fucking knock out Real Big Fish or the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones or something. You look like you like ska? I take that. Not as a compliment or an insult. As a truth. Can you imagine next semester in middle school when the Hypebeast kids start a food war against the music kids at lunch over this drama? COVID ruined that possibility. True. Oh no, I didn't dress ska. I just listened to it. It makes it look like it says W nerd. That's even funnier. Shit. W, nerd. No, I didn't dress like that at all. I don't think. Yeah, it could be wiener. No, I didn't have a wallet chain. I'm telling you guys, I didn't dress like anything. I bought all my clothes at Old Navy. I think. You got gifted a tier 3 to Connor? Love that. I like Connor's chat because I catch stray subs all the time. I didn't dress like a homeless man. I dressed, here's the crazy thing, almost exactly like I dress now. Oh, I sometimes wear swim trunks. That's true. That's actually true. Sometimes. Basketball shorts. What did my old glasses look like? I didn't wear glasses until college. Yeah, I dress like a homeless man now, kind of. You don't like my winter t-shirt? I'm wearing a winter t-shirt and sweatpants.
I'm a bad
Tell the
boy.
Rock, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you. I got these pants from Team Liquid. I'm not allowed to wear them on stream. That's why I wore them. I didn't turn sideways. Because they do say Team Liquid on the sides. I can't wear my Team Liquid shirt either. Damn. Did you finish Teamfight Manager or just taking a break? Just taking a small break. We're putting out the next YouTube video tomorrow. Why is chat so fatty now? I'm trying out fatty chat to see how it works. If it's not good, we'll change it back. Do you actually have those brand limitations in your streamer contract? Yes. I cannot
Damn, it feels
actively
good.
promote other esports teams, which is good, I think. Besides ASU League of Legends, baby. That's my dogs. Fumetsu Hito, thank you for the 10 more gifted and #1 spot on the leaderboard. Did you watch the Liquid versus TSM showdown on Schooled? I didn't. Any plans on doing another Stanz lock? Maybe. Hey, Dr. Battle, I waited just for you. Is that why you're not on OTK shows? No. Mizzy said I could be on Schooled. I kind of feel weird messaging him. Weirdest restrictions in my contract? I don't think there's any weird restrictions. It's all very standard. What counts as promote? Like I can't wear like a Team Liquid jersey. Card lock mod check. I was looking at my Pokemon cards the other day over there. Card lock was a great idea, but I didn't really make it fun. This is my bad. I don't feel weird messaging Miz. I message Miz sometimes and tell him what the fuck's up, you know? Hey, Miz, how's it going, piece of shit? But I don't want to message him and be like, hey, put me on Schooled. That's kind of like weird. I can wear Mogul Moose stuff. Don't you wear Team Curse pretty often? Team Curse doesn't exist anymore. No, I understand that similarly sized people are on Schooled. I just don't want to message him, hey, Miz, want to start beef? Now, that's a good idea. I told him at the roast, like, yo, I'll go on Schooled and cheat if you want me to, brother. I'll throw for the culture. And he said, you could be on Schooled. But then I just never did it. There's only a couple episodes left, too. I want to get on the Ludwig episode. Let's do an Atrioc, Ludwig, Stanz, Cutie versus... There's 8 on Schooled, right? Versus, like, his house or something. That would be fun. The Stanz Show hasn't started yet, don't worry. Did you see Caseytron fail instantly at grade 2 over what a latitude line is? I didn't. I heard she went out in first round. There's latitude and longitude. And I believe that latitude is vertical. Is that correct? Or am I opposite? Because longitude goes long. Is it the opposite? They got me. Longitude is vertical. I would have gone out too. See? Me and Casey. Long like a ladder. Oh, I'll remember that now. Lateral movement is side to side. Oh, interesting. If you're on Schooled, how well do you think you would do? I think it's kind of impossible to know. I know a lot of random shit, but if you get one question you don't know, well, 3, I guess, because you get strikes. It just takes a little bit to get knocked out. Stans, would you, A-Track, or Cutie carry that team in school? I think we all are good. Like, when me and A-Track did Twitch Jeopardy, he ran a couple categories, and I ran a couple categories. You know what I mean? A baby goat is called a kid. Right? How many planets in the solar system? No, I couldn't answer that. Mercury, Mars, Earth, Venus, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and then Pluto. 8 and then Pluto. 8? Is that true? Do you really need to count? Yeah, I don't know how many planets there are. It's never come up in my life. Yeah, 8. Pluto's not a planet. Oh, I was right. See? I'm smart. I'm a W nerd. Nice mustache and beard. Thank you. I appreciate that. How old would you guess your average viewer is? 19 years old. Are we stalling? No, we're talking. We're just having a conversation. Now, what's the order? Mercury. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. I don't know. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. Did I actually do it in order? I was just kind of reading them from what I remembered. I'm doing great today. That would be... You do... yeah, totally. Yeah, no, totally. 20. 2 raised to the 20? Isn't that how that works? No, exponent goes next. Well, no, because you go through parentheses. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So that's 2 raised to the 20? That seems too hard. How the fuck would I know that? No? Am I wrong? I'm not very good at math. You ever have to deal with people/fake people trying to clout chase off you? No. I mean, a lot of people, I wouldn't call them fake people. A lot of people message me because they, oh, 2 raised to the 2 times 10. Oh, you do the exponent before you multiply. I thought parentheses you do in across the parentheses, no? Oh, so 4 times 10, 40. Interesting. Stans, do you think being a vegetarian or vegan makes you morally superior to those who eat meat? Probably. Actually, I do. I would never, like, talk about it because I don't give a shit. Because I think that, like, who cares? In the grand scheme of things. I stream on a video game website. Like, I'm not the most moral person in the world. I should go live a life where I make my own clothes in the forest and grow food just to feed people. I don't do things morally. So while I think it is more moral, I don't think that that matters. I know you already prepped for the show, but Sen bought out 10s. It was announced an hour ago. Brother, who do you think announced it? Who do you think was the second person in the world to tweet about it? Dude, are you kidding me? An hour ago. Look at me. Look at me go. Would you ever go on Dr. K's show? I think I'm a Whomegalol. I'm sure I would, yeah. Third person, I meant. Third person. What vegetable is commonly known for giving you better eyesight? Carrots.
I'm a bad boy.
Did you post this before or after I sent it to chat? I saw it on TweetDeck. So before you posted it to chat, I think. Classic Stan's bomb. Hell yeah. Shouldn't have doubted me. True. True. Did you see Jack make comments about the deal on Reddit? I saw him, people were mad at him because he tweeted like about how much money he was going to make, but the deal had already been signed. So he wasn't actually being that rude. He was saying he made the money. When was the armistice to end World War I signed? No idea. Armistice Day. Couldn't tell you. Making up that perks money? Trying to. Starting. I'm not saying carrots give you better eyesight. I'm saying the question was, what vegetable is commonly thought to give you better eyesight? Damn, I just got invited to dinner with Genji Valorant, but it's on my birthday. Oh shit, was I supposed to do a painting thing one of these days? El Roos, thank you for the tier 1 for 5 months.
I'm a bad boy.
Why did Genji let go of Effie's? He popped off in Iceland? Yeah, he did great in Iceland. And I would say that V1 had such insane post plants in Iceland. We decided to move on from Effie's in an attempt to get more firepower through Sean, who we are confident will be one of the better Valorant players in North America. I think Effie's is amazing. Was it the right choice? Could another move have been made? You know, P1 was on Genji at that time, but wasn't on Genji later. Maybe it's a keep Effie's P1 off. Maybe it's a keep P1 and Effie's no Sean. Who knows? I like Sean a lot, though. I think he's a fantastic player, and I wouldn't change what we did. Is in total PR mode? Well, I think that I wouldn't want to... I don't want to, like, leak anything that would hurt anyone's feelings. Both people still at Gen G, Effie's himself. I mean, he's an amazing player. He showed us, which I respect. Right? He took his next opportunity. He took it all the way to the bank. But I would not change what I did. I think that, yeah, it's a good choice. How big is NA winning Valorant Iceland new to this stuff? Pretty big, but not as big as people would have you feel. Yeah, Effie's had like 3 1v3 clutches, which is very cool. I know a lot of it is post-plant setups with Sova, but still, I love it. Why couldn't you keep Sean and Effie's? Well, you could, but you'd have to kick someone else, right? Danny is no longer on the team, so that could have been an option. Explain yourself. Who are you? I came here when Lud raided you, and nowhere is explanation of what you do. That seems crazy. I feel like you could scroll down, link to my Twitter, and figure out almost everything. It would take 2 seconds. Who are you? You came here on a Ludwig raid, and looking at your name, I can't figure out what you do, Milo12500. Too lazy? All right. I'll solve the problem for you. See you, bud. Ugh. Don't tell me what to do. If you want to get unbanned, you can get unbanned sometime in the future. This isn't your stream. This is my stream. Love a good spite ban. Hey, I just gotta keep you guys on your toes. I just gotta keep you guys on your toes, dude. Jeez. All right, maybe I gotta do the show. As a new viewer, love this energy. Thank you. Did you say how much you think Tens was bought out for? I truly don't know. There's just so many lies in esports. That's what makes it hard. He turned into a classic WoW Andy. I think that's so funny that they're just releasing old WoW again. That's so crazy. They did all these expansions and quality of life updates, and now they're just going backwards and releasing the same content again. It blows my mind. Yeah, my stream playlist is on YouTube. Can you please give a detailed explanation of your resume as a new viewer? I need to know if your credentials align with my streamer needs. It's the same content, but at least it does have some of the quality of life UI stuff. True.
I'm a bad boy.
Yeah, the Bobby Gambit. Dry Toothless Bill, thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months. Yay. Recycled content. I guess I shouldn't complain about recycled content. Yo, Stanz, just came back from my bachelor's. Got married and wife divorced me. Took custody of the kids. Found out she was cheating on me. Got the kids back. Glad to be packed before the Stanz show even started. Hell yeah. Glad it worked out for you. Sorry you're getting divorced. As a new viewer, my impression so far is a higher brow, Atrioc. Hey, someone's got to tell them. I guess maybe H-Rock gets lowbrow on Steam. He creates a lot of Steam groups. Gets a little weird with it. W. I've never read the 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. Yo, Stanz, just watched Knives Out and I agree it was kind of cringe. Oh, thank God. Everyone's going to watch Knives Out for a second time and be like, this was okay. I really don't get it. There's just some things that internet communities want to like, and Knives Out is one of them. Do you think the contracts in Valorant now have changed significantly since the early T1 C9 TSM signings when the game was relatively unproven? Yes. And I think that a lot of the changes, maybe I'll talk about this on the show, came through 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves actually started setting the bar. Knives Out is a movie. I have not seen the John Wick movies. I have no interest in seeing the John Wick movies. It's just an action movie, right? I can't remember the only action movies I like are ones that are so far up their own ass that they know they're up their own ass. Like Fast and the Furious. Besides Fast and the Furious, I don't really like action movies, I don't think. No, I'm not going to talk about the CIS region stuff, even though it's crazy. How many James Bond movies have you watched? Most of the new ones since Pierce Brosnan. Oh, is Matrix an action movie? Yeah, I love The Matrix. Fair. I like Fury Road too. Is Fury Road an action movie? Maybe I'm just not considering action movies what they are. I don't know. There's just nothing about John Wick that makes me want to watch it. It's pretty self-aware. Then maybe I'd like it. I don't know. Every meme I've seen about it makes me think that this is not for me. And that's okay. Movies don't have to be for me. Make movies for everyone. Everyone should get movies that are for them, you know? Kind of an anime? Oh, well, I don't like anime. Do you read books? I do. I don't like fight scenes, really. I don't like shoot 'em up. I like over the top. I like when they do something that's so goddamn dumb. Like, I saw a Reddit thread that they were thinking about doing Fast and the Furious X Jurassic Park. I would see that frame one. I would wait in line at the theater to see Jurassic Park X Fast and the Furious. No doubt. I would literally be the first person in line. That, I think, is so funny. I think that's so funny. Oh, just riding up the ridge of a Stegosaurus on a motorcycle. So stupid. Did you read many fantasy books? Yeah, I've read a lot of fantasy books. I mean, all the Kangs, right? Lord of the Rings, Stormlight Archive. What other fantasy books were like big? I read the first one of The Name of the Wind. Hated it. Yeah, Pacific Rim was one that like knew how up its own ass it was, but I only saw the first one. Days getting dropped was leaked for who? For didn't they just kick Brax? Oh, Dazed. Sorry, Dazed. I'm thinking of, for some reason I'm thinking of Hazed. From T1. Well, there was all that drama about how he might have been like rude to other guy. Ugh, tough. Tough. Oh, yeah, I've read Dune. First one. Stormlight Archives is like nerd homework. I just can't read it. You'll like it. I feel that way about a lot of things too. I don't know. It's not like I want to be a hipster. I think being a hipster, like in terms of gatekeeping or saying like other people like it so I can't like it, is lame. I don't want to be that. But sometimes there are things where I'm like, I don't like it. I have read Mistborn, the originals, and I just finished Alloy of Law. I think the first of the second trilogy. Literally last night, I finished it right before bed. My only problem with the Mistborn series is I think the fight scenes are a little long and I don't care. I think something I don't like fight scenes. I think fight scenes are so boring. I cannot get into it. Here's the crazy thing. They're not really fighting. They're not really fighting, so who gives a shit? You know what I mean? It's crazy. I don't know if you guys knew that. I did like Mistborn, though. I love the ending of the first Mistborn trilogy. Loved it. Fight choreography can be good. Yeah. That's why I liked Song of Ice and Fire so much. I felt like the fighting wasn't that lengthened, right? And the same with Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has its own issues with lore, but at least the fighting wasn't like crazy. It didn't just go page after page after page. I feel like a lot of, especially Mistborn, compared to Stormlight Archive, is like, oh, I'm just describing a video game fight that I had in my brain. And someone describing like a fight they had in a video game, yo, I was playing Dark Souls and I was playing against this boss, but I had a dex build, and so I had to roll. And then he did the second cycle. It's like, no, I don't care. I could not care less. It's like someone describing a Mafia play. That's also like saying you don't like stories because they aren't real and don't matter. Yeah, I think it's fair. I don't think my opinion is right or good. I just cannot get into fighting. Issues with Lord of the Rings lore. The issues, and I don't think that these are issues for everyone. Again, not all content is for everyone. I read Lord of the Rings in like 3rd grade, and man, there's a lot of poetry. There's a lot of poetry and there's a lot of songs. And they were a slog. They were truly a slog for me. And I imagine they would be a slog for me now at 28 years old. I agree about watching fights. It's annoying and feels like it doesn't matter because nobody important will probably die. Yeah, I like when they die because of different reasons. For example, let's do spoilers, Season 1, Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones. If you don't want to hear Game of Thrones Season 1 spoilers, then I guess mute the stream or something. And then when I'm done, I will do this thing. So, you think that they have struck a deal so that Ned Stark won't be killed. And then he is still killed. That was more interesting than a fight. I don't want to see a fight where he is actually stabbed. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, I thought he couldn't die, but he actually died. I like it more when it's intrigue, and then they just die. They just get killed. Someone lied. I think lies are so much better than fight scenes. I think lies are so interesting. End of spoilers. I'm only like 3 chapters into Moby Dick. Maybe 5. I took a break. Moby Dick and balls. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. Fumetsu Hito, thank you for the gifted.
I'm a bad boy.
Deception is so much better to read than fights. I mean, for me. Who's my favorite Stormlight character? Probably Shallan. Maybe... I don't know. I like Navani a lot. I'll tell you who I don't like. Man, and no one else has this opinion. There was a like 10 comment chain in the last episode of the Stanz Show with tons of Stormlight spoilers. If you haven't read Stormlight Archive, do not expand that thread. Tons of spoilers, but no one was complaining about my complaint, which was, man, I'm so annoyed by Venli chapters, dude. I thought Venli chapters were boring. Am I crazy? I don't need any more Venli chapters. One Aindrak.
I'm a bad boy.
Aindrak? Aindrak, thank you for the 2 months of tier 1. I don't know. Other people seem to like the Venli chapters. There's a YouTube series called Stuntmen React by Corridor Crew. It breaks down well done and terrible fight/fight scene from the perspective of stuntmen and women. It really opens your eyes to the art of stunts. I do think stunts are art and these people are professionals and talented. I don't care about fight scenes in content, in media. I don't, personally. So that show, I would be impressed by what they are doing and how they are translating the fight, but I don't care about the fight in general. Is there a reason you don't like anime? The way I see it, a good show is a good show, animated or not. Yeah, I just haven't ever watched an anime that made me think, holy shit, I like this as much as The Wire, or I like this as much as Succession. It's not like I have anything against anime. I have watched some animes, and I've just never thought, like, man, I really need to keep watching this. What animes have I watched? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Code Geass, some Attack on Titan. stuff like that. Just doesn't do it for me. You never finished Avatar, stopped right when it got really good. Yeah, I finished season 1 of Avatar and like 2 episodes of season 2, but I'm not like fiending for it. It's kind of like a death metal band. Maybe you can recognize that they're all good at these instruments. It's really in really impressive ways, but if you don't like how it sounds, you don't like it. Doesn't mean you don't respect their ability. I completely agree. Perfect example. I like metal a lot more than I like anime. And I like metal a lot more than I like fight scenes. And I don't listen to any metal. As somebody who doesn't really watch anime, I love Attack on Titan. Interesting. You need to keep watching for Sokka, Man Drops Little W's. I think he was my favorite character. What's your go-to TV show? I think The Wire Season 3 is phenomenal television. I think that The Leftovers... Season 1 is good, and then it gets great. But I would say all-encompassing The Leftovers is my favorite television show of all time. I would say that Succession is a phenomenal television show. A lot of these are more recent. The Leftovers is my favorite show of all time. I would recommend it to anyone. What's your take on Survivor? Never watched it. But Rochelle is really good at singing the song. She goes, I'm going to do... In my head, all I know is... Ah, Savenya, I'm going to be joie. But I know that's Lion King. What is Survivor? She will sometimes sing Survivor around the house. And I don't know why. Is she in chat? She'll do it for you guys if she remembers it. Yeah, I watched BoJack. Loved it. Didn't love the ending. What's the Survivor song? I want to hear the Survivor song. I don't know if it's good, actually, because I've never watched Survivor, but you love it. That's it?
That's it.
Yo, yo, yo,
But
yo.
like when white people just say that it sounds culturally inappropriate, but that
Totally.
is the fucking song.
That's the song.
Look it up.
Uh-huh. I can't. I'll get DMCA'd, but thank you.
Yeah. I got you, babe.
Maybe you're not an anime guy, but it's obvious you like reading. You should give reading manga a shot. Yeah, maybe. I think that I almost assuredly would like manga. Manga? How's it pronounced? I hear it both ways, and I'm not sure what the right way is. I'm not sure I would, I just can't imagine when I would do it. Manga. Perfect. Actually, the more Stanz talks about his opinions, the more I'm converted to Stanzism. Here's the tea, sisters. I am not saying my opinions are correct. I might be wrong about everything, but I truly believe I am a man who lives his convictions and that I am consistent. I try and sand off all of the areas of things where I am not consistent. That's it. That's what's important to me. That's all that's important to me. It's the only way I can live life. Otherwise, I would go crazy. How long you stalling for today? Probably another 15 minutes, maybe. You guys got a problem with that? You guys don't like talking about movies and music, Survivor? Have you read Ranger's Apprentice? Apparently the series is bigger in other countries. I have not, unless it has another name in the US. I do stall for viewers and then I start the Stanz Show. Excuse me. Yeah, it's not stalling if it's content. Thank you. I have not talked about Tens finally going to Sen, but I will. Your opinions are absolute, but sometimes they are absolute dog shit. Fair. Hey, I agree. I will allow you guys to debate my opinions. Talk about when they're wrong. But they will always be consistent with other opinions that I hold. When is the morning Stanz coming to Spotify? I was thinking about the morning Stanz, and I just don't think the content would be that good. I guess Stanz never paid Nile to license. Yeah, unfortunate. Haven't got a stream in a hot minute. How you been? I've been great. I've just been vibing, having fun. Tomorrow's my birthday, which is really exciting. And I'm still under 30, which is really exciting, even after tomorrow. I'm young, dumb, and full of spunk. Consistent and wrong is better than inconsistent and right. Preach. What's your opinion on Dream's apology? I'll talk about it a little bit on here. I need to pull it up, actually. It got deleted off Pastebin. How can I find it? Where is the thread? I think it's dead. Oh, no, it's back up. It's back up. It's back up. We're good. Oh, we're good. Consistent and wrong is dog shit. Are you serious? Yeah. Because if you're inconsistent and right, that means you're not right for the right reasons. You're just like a broken clock. You're right sometimes. If you're consistent and wrong, you can eventually be consistent and right. If you're inconsistent and right, you will always be wrong eventually. For sure. Also, shitty. Wrong doesn't necessarily mean shitty. Being wrong for the sake of consistency is just being closed-minded. No, you're not being wrong for the sake of consistency. You're being consistent, and sometimes you're going to be wrong. But at least you bad fucking people are consistent and wrong. Yeah, but so are good people. Just because one group is consistent and wrong doesn't mean that all consistent and wrong people are bad people. That doesn't necessarily follow. Yeah, it's also, we're talking about media. Oh, man. That's crazy. Wrong would mean, like, if I said I hated action movies and then realized that I actually liked some action movies, but I didn't admit it. That would be wrong. That's just wrong. Like, I'm not even being truthful to you guys. You know what I mean? Hell, I'm turning 29 tomorrow. Aatrox 30. Hayden Ross is consistent with W. So true. You thought wrong meant racist or murderer? That's insane. What a jump. What a crazy place for you to go. Wrong is the wrong word for opinions, an incorrect word for opinions. I used to have a podcast that never launched called Wrong Opinions. I have a history of being very opinionated about media. And so me and Jordan Adika were going to start it. Never came out, though. Jordan, if you're out there and you still want to do Wrong Opinions, I'm down. You're so close to being double my age. Do you feel old? No. I feel young as shit. Has the Stanz Show ended? Stanz Show hasn't even started, baby. I think Trey Kennedy has a podcast called Correct Opinions. Oh, good. Mine are, I'm saying wrong opinions. How's my day going? It's fun. What was your hottest take that ended up being true? On the flip side, what was your most dog shit opinion? I have no idea what my hottest take is that ended up being true. Because you guys still don't agree with my hot takes. Knives Out is just okay. I heard the age answer without reading the question. I thought you added on the Aatrox is 30 part to make yourself seem younger. Oh no, that's just the truth. I'll go live before an hour 30. I'll go to the bathroom in a couple minutes, run an ad, and we'll get there. I didn't say anime is not good. I've never once said that. I said, you guys gotta at least be, if you're quoting me and using quotations, please do it correctly. Because this is how Aatrox goes in and just lies to you guys. Aatrox will say, like, Stanz only likes American Pie movies. That's not true, and I've never said that. I said I don't like anime. That's it. That's all I said. I don't get why you guys would lie. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not trying to pull wool over your eyes. I'm not trying to farm a YouTube video. Here's the crazy thing. My movie opinions, my content opinions, my book opinions, they don't go on YouTube. This is just me talking to you. It's so weird. No, I didn't say that every house has a Nazi guy. You said that. Someone in chat said that. That was crazy. Liking anime is a war crime. Well, that's true. This is how the Aiden Ludd drama started. Some chatter lying. True. I want to beef with Mizkif. You look like an egg. Stanz really said Shrek Forever is the best movie of all time.
I'm
Rochelle
a
thinks
bad
Shrek
boy.
2 is better than Shrek 1. That's crazy, right? That's actually crazy. You have to be a zoomer to think that. Shrek 1 is goated. Yeah, it's insane. That is insane. Thank you. Thank you. What's a lesson you learned in your late 20s that you would give to a 20-year-old? What's a lesson I learned in my 20s that I would give to a 20-year-old? I think it's like pretty obvious, but like the best way here, I'll give you a business one. The best way to get ahead or to succeed in business is to always be kind to your coworkers and own up instantly. Never try and cover things up or lie and do things like that. If you own up instantly, hey, this is my fault because X, Y, and Z, and you're always kind to your coworkers, you are going to get promoted faster than you believe. That's the Stanz School of Business. Yeah, own up. Own up. I mess things up constantly. Unless your dog... No, I actually think even if you're dog at the job, if you do those two things, you can still get promoted. Just saying Shrek makes you think of Smash Mouth. That's fair. What do you think the highest value pickup in Valorant has been thus far? In terms of Delta, it would have to be Vanity, right? I think Vanity is probably the biggest Delta pickup. I know it came from like a team that didn't exist, but they went from like... They qualified for Masters 2. That's insane. The LAN. Vanity picked up Astra and willed his team to, with strategy, to Masters 2. You could say 10s, but Sentinels had already won a bunch of tournaments and they had Sinatra. Was the Delta that high? I don't know. What's a good book to get back into reading? I think the Mistborn books are really good. The first trilogy. I can't tell if people think Shrek is a good movie or not, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. Shrek 1 is an awesome movie. Shrek 1 is great. We all love Shrek 1. That's the thing about it. All right, chat. I'm going to go to the bathroom, then we'll come back and do the Stanz Show. I'm going to run a quick ad. If you don't want to see an ad, hey, it's the first of the month, baby. Get your subs in here. Tier 1 for $5. Amazon Prime for free. Just scroll down. That's all you have to do here. I'll even do it with you. I haven't done it with you in a long time. Let's go to a stream. Maybe like your favorite streamer. Who knows who that could be? Let's just go to your favorite streamer and then click on the sub button. You can scroll down and maybe there's an Amazon one. Here, I'll get the ball rolling. Please don't leak my information. I'll get the ball rolling for you. There's one.
Oh, I'm a bad boy.
And if not, and you want to watch an ad, that's totally fine too. See you guys in a minute. 3 minutes, to be honest.
I'm a bad boy.
It's about time for my least favorite part of the show, when I have to turn off the AC. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Great Big Doggo, thank you for the gifted. Has the show started yet? No. Turn off alerts, chat, Bumble. Turn on art overlay. It's about to, though. No, I love the show. I think the show is so fun. Stanz, why not make the room extra cold before the Stanz show so you won't get hot during the show? I do. My AC is set to 66 degrees and it's on full blast. It's still going to get warm in here because I got 3 monitors, a light, the computer, all kinds of shit. I tried to knock out the air conditioner noise in post and it sounded like shit. So I'm just going to run it without that. 66 is not cold. 66 degrees. U.S. temperatures. 66 is as cold as... I mean, if this thing goes any lower, it's going to short circuit and break my whole room. Yeah, what does XQC say? 6 monitors, 3 consoles, green screen, 2 cameras, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll just turn off the PC. Good idea, good idea. Damn, Coconut Mall just ended. What perfect timing to start the show. 66 is not cold at all. I can go to bed at that temp. Yeah, dude, I'm trying my best. What do you guys want from me? What do you guys want from me? I tell you guys that I am doing you a service, that I am doing my best to record this in the highest fidelity audio possible. And what do? You just talk shit about what is cold? What are you guys doing? I'm in Southern California. 66 degrees is very cold. I'm trying to ice down the room so that I can run it because this is what it fucking sounds like on full blast. Takes a second to warm up. I hate this. Yuck. You hear it. You hear that. You're a fucking liar. Yeah, it's so loud. Turn it down. Thank you. Don't say no sound. If you can't hear it, turn on audio compression. Yeah, you can turn on audio compression if you have Franker faces. I listen to this in Audition, and I record it, and I put it on Spotify, and I put it on Apple Podcasts. And I will tell you, the difference between an episode with no AC unit and an episode with an AC unit is night and day. It's absolutely insane. And so there's no way I'm going to record it on there, and you should all thank me and call me the king I am because I'm doing it for you, the people. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 22 of the Stanz Show. We did it. We're a strong, independent podcast host that doesn't need no air conditioner. We're going to get there, and we're going to do it together. First things first, big news in the Valorant space. Speaking of Valorant, this is here. I'm going to have a little tete-a-tete, tit for tat. I'm going to have a little titty-tat-tat with my editor, QuickDome. QuickDome. I know you love Valorant, and I know I love Valorant, but I think Valorant is killing this podcast, brother. People do not click on Valorant. The difference in click-through rate between Valorant, anything to do with tens, and Amaranth or Indie Fox and hot tub streams, hey, maybe it's the thumbnail, but I don't have any pictures of tens in a hot tub with a couple of big assets, if you know what I mean. So we're going to have to change it up. We need to get back into drama baiting. What is the most lowbrow shit we can do, Keemstar style? Oh, I just had the best idea. Tens. Amaranth. Beef and feud. What if we release some strategically timed logs that we have obviously faked in Photoshop that show tens talking shit about Amaranth? And then we do the same thing on the other side. We leak them only to each other, and then all of a sudden you have a little back and forth, you have a little chatter, you have a little beef on the timeline, and then I do the hot tub pay-per-view like that scene in Old School where they're in the tub of lotion, but it's tens and Amaranth slams him down and probably breaks his neck because I think Tens weighs like 100 pounds. We have gone way too far off the rails. Let's talk about what is actually happening, and that is that Sentinels have not only done exactly what I said and won Masters 2 Reykjavik, aka Iceland, but they did it in a 3-0, just like I said, and they did it, well, I shouldn't say embarrassing because the games were close, but how close can a 3-0 be? We talk about it in the Melee space all the time. There's no such thing as a close 2 or 3-0. You didn't win a game, boys. They did it. But they've always had one question, one dark cloud over their head. And that is the fact that Sinatra, their original fifth man, is suspended and may be suspended for longer, and the player they have been playing with, Tens, is not officially on Sentinel's roster. He is a loaned out player. There is a chance that Cloud9 could go and grab Tyson and take him back to the mothership. There is a chance that Cloud9 could say, hey, this is going to cost you $3 million to get him. But here we are today, Sentinels winning Reykjavik, and Sentinels completing the buyout of Tyson Tens. No. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. I've actually never heard it because everyone always goes gamer tags, and I want to be a little more professional. I want to be a little more polished on this podcast. As you can see, YouTube videos, I'm a winner. And winners do their homework. And by do their homework, I mean they ask live on the air, and then they figure it out in post-production. Let's fucking go. It's pronounced no. Hell yeah. Tyson. Tyson Tens no. If you didn't hear, this morning, aka Tuesday the 1st, the day before my birthday, what a birthday present for me, a little bit of news, Tyson was announced as joining Sentinels. It turns out that this deal had already been done. It had already been completed. The reason that C9 Jack had been tweeting about money was because the money hit his bank account, and Tens is officially a Sentinel. This is very, very exciting because they just won the first championship, the first global championship in Valorant. And they get to go and compete in the next event, depending on what that is. I know they have enough championship points. I believe they will be competing in Berlin. They're going to try and get more points. They're going to try and up their seed as a full roster. There is a chance that through this acquisition, Sentinels can establish themselves as the first real dynasty and the first greatest team in the world in Valorant, a game that I truly believe, I sit here hand over heart, Boy Scouts honor, that this game is going to be the biggest esport in the world in the next few years, and say that we were there first and we were able to build a brand on it. There is almost no price too high for a player like Tens when you are a champion to run it back, to say we are going to do it. Now I say that and I think that there is a price too high because some of you know this and some of you don't. I used to be a GM. I used to be the guy who had to go out there and look and say, what is the right price? You know, I signed former major winner Automatic. I was the one who brought Ben Ted over from Asia. I've looked at a lot of prices and I figured a lot of things out. And I think that I would have had the worst heartburn in the world if some of these numbers, these rumored numbers, are true. Now, I think a world where the buyout is $1 million, easy money. If I'm Sentinels, I sign that check day one, send it in the mail, take my $1 million because we are going to make over $1 million in fan growth, in brand exposure, in sponsorships as the best team in the world theoretically, with a 3-year potentially contract with the best player in the world. $1 million, I do it, no questions asked. $2 million. Ooh, how long is that contract again? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 years? Is it a year and a half? Oh man, this is starting to get a little questionable because there are esports teams that don't make $2 million in sponsorship in years, especially teams like Sentinels that before Valorant weren't making a lot of money at all. Teams that have broken off from the money men, aka Cronky Sports and Entertainment, the Rams group that was partnered with them, and are now forced to pay everything themselves, even though they have a somewhat rich investor. And then if the number is $3 million, holy shit, dude. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I have the huevos and or the rancheros to pull the trigger on a $3 million transfer for Tens, who is probably the greatest he's definitely the greatest North American Valorant player and probably the best Valorant player in the world. Now, some of you might say that Shazam is the most valuable Valorant player in the world. You're insane. He's the IGL. This team doesn't even have a coach, and they won the event. He's opping, which is the most valuable gun in the game. He is IGLing, which is the hardest role to fill, and he is playing some of the hardest characters in Sova and Jet, and they're winning these games. But what I learned is that Tens, let me pull up this stat. I got to pull out this stat because I thought it was the craziest shit I had ever heard. And it is the reason I think he is the most important player. In the grand finals of Reykjavik, Tens had 19 first kills and only 2 first deaths. That is a plus 17 first kill, first death ratio. Sentinels are starting almost every round with a first blood. They're playing 5v4. And because Tens is playing Jet or Reyna, that is the reason for the disparity there. A lot of players, especially someone like Asuna, can go in with Raze and get first blood and get traded out. All of a sudden, it's a 4v4. For the offense, that still is good. That is a value add trade. But when you're playing with Sentinels, Tens is ego peaking, he's getting the kill, and he's dismissing out. He is diving in with Jet, getting the kill, and taking back sight. How can you even lose when you have a fucking human turret just swinging every corner and clicking heads and not dying for it? They are literally getting to play the game as solos. The rest of the team gets to do whatever they want because they're playing in a 5v4. I think it's insane. I think that it's so hard to quantify. And I know I said that as someone who just literally pulled out the numbers and quantified it, but comparing him to all the other entry frags in the tournament, like Durka, the other Jets, or anyone else, comparing him to these players who refuse to play Reyna, and then looking at the value of an extra warm body after getting the kill and dismissing out, looking at the amount his crosshair has to move when he swings and how good his crosshair positioning is, it is absolutely unbelievable. And he's a fucking child, dude. He can be this good for a long time. Now, I am one of the people that was hemming and hollering. I am one of the people that was a little bit angry at Tens because he's the kind of guy who would wake up late. He would skip practice. He would show up for games 5 minutes before. He would be a little sleepy. He would change his mouse in the middle of a series. He would change his sensitivity in the middle of a series. Hell, sometimes he would change his monitor and computer in the middle of a series. But I think that those trade-offs are so absolutely worth it when you have a player like him who can win you series on his own. I am so happy for Sentinels. I am proud of NA, and my hope is that iron sharpens iron, steel begets steel, and that North American teams get stronger because they are having to play the best team in the world. You are going to have to develop either better mechanics or better strategies when you're dealing with a player like Tens, when you're dealing with these other guys. It's the reason that I think Jets stayed in NA, because you had these players that can completely... You couldn't anti-strat them. In Europe, these Jet players, especially these entry Jets, were getting anti-stratted, but all of a sudden you had a Jet who could dash in and always get one instead of just getting traded out after dashing into his smoke. It is an amazing thing. It's amazing to see, and I am excited for Berlin. I cannot wait. I hope I get to co-stream some of it with Ludwig. I missed some of the first one, even though I told you guys on the podcast I would. I got the Moderna shot. It fucked me up. Whoopsies. It was a fun time. I still watched it. On to section number 2. It's time for some real, definitely not fake drama. I talked about Valorant killing this podcast. Let's get some real cutthroat, some goddamn shit in here. Let's get down in the gutter and let's do it Keemstar style. I'm talking about Aiden Ross versus Ludwig, the new king of Twitch versus the even newer king of Twitch. Mr. Content versus Mr. W, I think. I've actually never watched an Aiden Ross stream, and so it was a little hard for me to figure out what was going on here. So what I did what anyone smart would do when they have to go on stream and talk about it, and I went out and I made myself a cheat sheet. I went out and made sure that I could adequately explain to you guys exactly what happened in this drama. Now, Spotify listeners, this might be a little tough to follow because I've got some red thread attaching all these pictures, attaching all these notes, and I'm going to walk you through it, baby birds. I'm going to spoon feed you this drama, starting from the beginning. Corinna Kopf is famous. She used to date Tfue, and she's a member of the Vlog Squad. The Vlog Squad is David Dobrik and friends. Don't forget that David Dobrik is canceled. Corinna kissed Aiden for a sub goal. Now, this is where it all started falling apart, because Ludwig came out, and he said that the reason, or the first time, that Aiden blew up was when he kissed Corinna for a sub goal. Aiden did not like this. Aiden said that this is bullshit, that no one's respecting him for his grind, and it was and that these people didn't like him, and that he's the new face of Twitch, and these people are haters. They're band kids. Ludwig saw this. He realized that big man on campus didn't like him, and he said, you know what? This doesn't make sense. I respect the guy's hustle. I respect his grind. I don't want to be a part of this. I will reach out and send him a message. And so Ludwig DM'd the following. Yo, thought I'd reach out personally. I talked to Banks a bit, but I don't want any bad blood between us. This was a month ago, by the way. Not going to defend what I said if it made you feel disrespected. That's on me. I've watched your stream and you got your thing going, which is awesome, and I don't want to be a part of anyone hating on that. All love and support over here. Seriously. Now, what you might not know, and you might have hinted from this message, is that behind the scenes, Mike and Banks, Aiden's manager/roommates, are friends with Ludwig. Ludwig's talked to them a lot. Ludwig was trying to quell the beef by talking to them. People didn't know that. It's very important. It felt like maybe this was manufactured beef because Ludwig knows them so well. Now, a month passes, and then all of a sudden, it strikes again. Nick, aka NMP, said that Aiden's fans are wannabe cool kids that listen to rap songs and are hype beasts. And Aiden responded and said that his fans are band kids. Now, this is bad enough, but this is something that probably goes away eventually. But what happens is the goddamn goblin himself, the goddamn cretin of the internet, someone whose name I shall not mention, let's just call him Eamstar, calls out Ludwig for being a hater. He says that Ludwig fans are cringe. He says that Ludwig fans watch him sleep and say poggers while jerking off. And I have to say to you, K-Star, just one time. It was just one time, man. Why you got to put me on blast like that? Cutie went scorched earth on Aiden. Ludwig made a video, and Keemstar sucks. That is what happened when I took these notes. But here's the good news, boys. Something happened yesterday to prove that the world is healing. Ludwig and Aiden jumped on a phone call and quashed the beef, Bloods and Crips style. They shook hands and moved on. Through no help of Mizkif, who I think was trying to incite more drama the whole time. Yesterday, Cutie Cinderella was doing a baking stream, and Aiden started doing his reaction video to Ludwig's reaction video, the reactionception. And as they were going over it, Ludwig walked in, and they started watching it. They're all watching it together. They're responding to what Aiden's saying. And at this point, Banks says, you know what, we got to have a call. We got to stop this. I can't have my new guy talking to my old guy, the guy that I love, Ludwig, a guy that I think is blowing up even further, someone who is going to be not only the biggest guy on Twitch post-subathon, someone who's going to continue to grow on YouTube and other platforms, someone that Banks at one point wanted on FaZe that Ludwig leaked. And so they jump on the phone. They talk about what actually happened. And I think that Cutie did a great job of explaining to Mizkif and Ludwig why Aiden was upset and why this couldn't get quashed. And that was because Aiden, like every streamer in the world, just wants a little bit of validation. No one is getting on, turning on their camera, turning on the ring light every day and streaming if it wasn't for the little bit of validation they get from their community. Now, that is amplified times a million when it comes from other content creators. And that is amplified times a billion when it comes from other content creators you respect or are other content creators who are the largest on the platform. Aiden felt like he was disrespected by Ludwig because Ludwig said that his fan base was normies, and then Ludwig didn't stand up for him in a room where Nick and Soda Poppin were making fun of him. Ludwig said, hey, what do you want me to do? It's not my job to stand up for you. I didn't say anything bad about you, so it's crazy that I am the target of this. They said, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this was all Eamstar's fault. That guy kind of sucks. We're going to shake on 3, and then we are going to say each other's phrase to prove that the beef is quashed. And on 3, like the dulcet sounds of the angels, Ludwig said W. And while he didn't say it immediately, Aiden Ross said poggers. The world is healing. This totally real, definitely not fake, not at all overblown drama is over. We stan Aiden Ross. We love Ludwig. Can I get a W and a poggers in the chat? Some handshakes from the boys? Thank you. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, just go ahead and say poggers out loud wherever you are. Go ahead and say W. I don't care if you're at the gym, the post office, at school, in the middle of your class. Let's have like a I am Spartacus moment. Just stand up. Give me a poggers from your chest. Poggers. A W. Let's do it together. And let's stop Dumb fucking beef. Beef that doesn't matter. Beef between people who don't watch each other's shit. And beef where there was nothing mean said on either side. The rudest thing was, your audience is normies. And on the other side, your audience is band kids. Jesus Christ, man. Get a room. You guys obviously love each other. You guys obviously think you guys have a good thing going. No one gives a shit about this. On to section number 3. And I'll be honest, no one saw this one coming. If only there was a streamer / podcaster extraordinaire out there. I guess, wait, so it has to be podcaster because I have to limit Clint Stevens. If only there was a glasses-wearing, brown-haired streamer who played Mario 64, but not very well, and streamed often, gave up sometimes, but is a bit of a consistent streamer in the Ludwig Extended universe, whose name doesn't rhyme with Mint Beavens, to tell us the truth from day one. No one saw this coming. I hate to rip this Band-Aid off, but Dream cheated. Chat, gamers, Dream cheated. Now here's the other crazy thing. We all knew, dude. We all knew. We all knew you cheated. It's okay. Just don't lie to us, dude. Like, it's fine. People cheat. I talked about it in a very early episode of the Stanz Show. The answer needed to be, and what I believe the truth is, that Dream is trying to create good content for his fans. Creating good content is hard when you are speedrunning a game with that much RNG. So what Dream did, I am assuming here, this is not in his admission, is up the ratios of drops so that Dream can make more compelling content in his one speedrunner 3 hunters videos. Now, this is something that happens when you get caught. You should just say, hey, this is what happened. I was really stressed out. I wanted to do this for you guys. The fans always come first. My apologies. Instead, Dream came out with a mathematics video saying that this could have really happened. The mods of the speedrunning forum struck back and said, no, this couldn't have happened. The guy disavowed him, the mathematician, because the math was really bad. Everyone has had a take on this, and Dream finally came out and said the following. Let's read through it. Let's actually farm a little bit of content. We need a 30-minute episode here. I feel like this is something important to talk about. These are Dream's words. I've been very withheld for a while about it all and just decided it'd probably be best to let it go out so I can feel relaxed a little more, I guess. This will be a very long read, I'm sure. I'm writing this in my bath at 4 a.m. on my phone, so forgive any mistakes or confusing bits. Hey, I respect a bathtub using king. I'm a bath man myself. I love taking a tub. Back in October/November of 2020, I, for the first time since when 1.6 had just released, decided to try and speedrun 1.16 to try to get a decent time. My goal was to get a time faster than 25 minutes, which was a good time and fairly obtainable at the time for me without spending months speedrunning. We had, or were just about to switch Manhunt to 1.16, and I wanted to get practice for that, and then speedrun for a better 1.15 time, because my record on 1.15 had been beaten. After running for about a week, I got a 19-minute time that arguably could have been lower, ironically enough due to bad luck. I started running 1.15 directly after, and a few days later, there was some suspicions involving my streamed runs on 1.16. At this point, I was cooperative but upset and confused that I was being questioned. I promised all the information that I could and assumed that everything was fine. As chatter grew, I was confused, and the numbers didn't look to be in my favor. At this point, I reached out to the only Mojang developer that I had contact with and talked for an hour or so about what was going on. I told him the details and was asking if there's potential for a bug or glitch, and he told me no, there isn't, but said some things about how banning for luck seems far-fetched and that they should improve their system. I felt a little reassured, but also angry that I was potentially being dragged for absolutely nothing. It wasn't a huge thing yet, but it still lingered in my mind, and I couldn't really think about anything other than it. As time went on, many weeks passed, I grew more and more frustrated, convinced that I was being targeted due to the fact that I was a YouTuber and a couple of the mods, self-admitted, didn't like me at all and didn't have many kind words to say. I was an asshole and lashed out publicly, saying the investigation was a farce and expressing how pissed I was being targeted and that it was taking so long, as the mods kept giving me deadlines and then missing them. This was terribly stupid of me to do. I was scared and stressed and said and did shitty things. I regret it a lot and really wish that I'd been able to keep my calm. Good. Hey, that's good. It's nice to have a little regret, a little bit of self-reflection. Later that month, the speedrun team released a video and a document detailing why my 1.16 runs couldn't have been legitimate based on math and statistics. I admittedly don't know shit about math statistics. I didn't go to college and I hated math my whole life. At this point, I felt complete fear, as I felt like I had been publicly smeared in a way that I had no clue how to respond to. I didn't understand the math, and I didn't understand why I had been left in the dark for so long, only to have a video dropped randomly on me right before MCC. At this point and before, I had multiple speedrun moderators messaging me scary things about how it was a shit show and no one could agree on things just before the release, that they were clearly biased against me, and so on. In retrospect, this may have been out of fear and wanting to be on the good side of a really big YouTuber, or maybe they were being truthful and a little bit of both. All I know is that it scared me a lot. Feeling like everything you built might come tumbling down and there's nothing you could do about it is really stressful. Again, I lashed out. I tweeted about the mods being clout chasers and said a lot of really dicky things. I was pissed, I was scared, and I was being an idiot. Shortly after that, someone gave me the idea to hire a professional statistician because I know nothing about math. This calmed me down a lot and brought me back to a much healthier mindset. I Googled and I ended up finding 2 professors and I emailed them both about the situation asking for assistance. Only one of them was available to help. I was looking for help and I told them that I didn't cheat and that I just needed a second opinion on the math. Eventually, the professor came back with a conclusion that the mods' numbers were off by a significant margin and that it's possible, although extremely unlikely, again, not completely understanding math, but knowing that my expert's opinion seemed to be that the mods were off, I felt vindicated and relieved. I made a video about it and expressed the professor's views. People hounded me for it, saying that the astrophysicist was fake, but the mods confirmed it was legit. I just wanted a mostly unbiased party's opinion. Okay, this is like one of the first parts where I feel like, come on, man. You hired this person. You hired this person. I respect you wanting to get a professional, but how in the world could this person be unbiased when they're taking your money? The mods came back with a response, correcting the professor and saying that he was off and providing reasons for why. Again, I don't understand complicated math, so I sent it directly to the professor asking for his thoughts. Later on, he came back admitting there was mistakes in his original assessment, although he still believed theirs was off. In his rebuttal, though, he came to the conclusion that it's improbable that I didn't cheat. I felt like the right thing to do was post his findings, even though he hadn't asked me to yet. I did. I tweeted them out and replied saying that I agree that it seems more likely than not I cheated. I didn't say anything more than that. Funnily enough, he actually emailed me a day or two later saying I need to post all his findings or he will. Semi-threatening, but not in a mean way, and I responded that I already had before he even asked. At this point, I was lost and I was fairly confused about the whole thing, wondering what other options were and exploring the possibilities. As much as I was confident that I didn't cheat, I had never explored the option that I possibly did. Sorry, one more time. As much as I was confident that I didn't cheat, I had never explored the option that I possibly did. One of my favorite memes of all time is the trust no one, not even yourself. And it's the kid, it's the kid with a gun to his head. What if I cheated this whole time? Holy shit, this is going to change the game. Due to the way I reacted to the mods and perceived everything going on, I was convinced that they were out to get me. I tunnel visioned and was paranoid and didn't think straight. I had plenty of valid reasons to believe they weren't impartial, and had the mod team and I been completely friendly from the beginning, I believe it never would have gotten to the point that it did. After considering this, I ended up finding out that I had actually been using a disallowed modification during around 6 of my live streams on Twitch. At the time, we were just starting to record on videos on 1.16, and we had just hired a developer to help with coding mods for videos because me and George had no experience with mods, only plugins. One of the mods they were working on was an overall recording mod that I've used in every video, with updates and improvements, since around the speedrun controversy. You may notice it in my videos due to F3 being small or particles being reduced, or recently on my streams, things like the background being custom or a Dream servers option, and plenty of other features of improvements. Uh-oh. In our challenge videos before 1.16, we always increased the Enderman spawn rates and Pearl drop rates out of convenience. And we've mentioned that openly before. Excuse me? Is that true? It makes the videos better because we don't spend hours looking for pearls or spend so much time farming blaze rods. A totally RNG thing. Mostly pearls. When 1.16 came out, it was more complicated to increase piglin trays than it is to do Enderman Pearl drops. A server-side plugin was made for our videos that slightly increased the rates. Around this time is when the first versions of the recording mod was being made, although it was more of a chat mod at this point. Oopsie poopsie. I had considered at the time that this potentially could have been a problem, but brushed it off because 1, Server side and client side are completely different, and as far as I was aware, nothing had been done client side. 2, as far as I knew, it was basically just a chat mod so far. And 3, I was 99% sure that I didn't even have the recording mod on, which was backed up by the Fabric API logs saying that the only Fabric API was loaded. Only the Fabric API was loaded, although I found out later it only lists things that explicitly asked to be listed, which I had no idea. This was mentioned in my response video. Uh-oh. I ended up thinking that it's basically the only explanation after the professor came back with what he did. I talked with the developer and ended up finding out that when working on the mod stuff, he had added the same improvement from our challenge servers to the client-side mod so that they would work in single player for videos like the shot caller video or other single-player mod videos. This was only in an early rendition of the mod and was removed because the developer realized that those types of videos can just be done on a PC-hosted server. This actually included a couple other things that weren't mentioned at all during the controversy, much as far as I'm aware. Ender eyes had a low chance of breaking when thrown, and Endermen dropped pearls at a much higher percentage. I don't think I killed many Endermen, so this wasn't noticeable, similar to the eyes. When I realized this, I felt an extreme sense of guilt, and I took down my response video, not believing in what I had said in the video at all anymore. This was a couple months ago at this point, I believe. When the drama first started, I cared more about defending myself and being right than figuring out what was actually going on, and I shot myself in the foot by doing it. We can end it there. It was so obvious. And it's fine, man. People do crazy shit. We will forgive you for changing the spawn rates. It's fine. You did it for the videos just like I said you would. You didn't abuse anyone. You didn't assault anyone. There's people on Twitch that should be permabanned. You're fine, Dream. I still played a game with you. I think you're a nice guy. Thank you for finally kind of apologizing. You did. You know what? You said you were wrong. You said you were abusive to the mods. You said you did cheat. That's more than most people do. I respect you for it, and we can finally put this this is just like the Ludwig and Aiden drama. This is such meaningless drama where everyone knew exactly what was going on besides one group of fervent stans. In Ludwig and Aiden's case, 2 groups. You had the angry Ludwig stans and the angry Aiden stans going to fucking war against each other. At some points, committing death threats, saying that they were going to rape someone if they didn't apologize. And in this one, you had Dream stans saying that they were going to cancel people if you didn't stop coming after him. When the truth is, none of this really matters at all. The Aiden Ludwig drama, soft. Did Dream cheat? Yes. Does Stans have a goated podcast? People aren't talking about it, but yes. So let's move on to the best part of the podcast. Let's put this drama behind us. Let's get a little wild. Let's get a little wacky. And let's answer the fan Q&A from YouTube. As always, if you want to ask me a question on the Stanz Show, I read every single comment. All you have to do is leave your question in a comment on the most recent episode of the Stanz Show. Please do not leave your questions in the bonus content. I do not take questions from there because I go through and I skim through only the last episode. These questions came from episode 21. The questions for the next episode will come on this YouTube video, episode 22. Let's get right into it. My first question from the editor of the podcast himself, Quick Dome. I love this question. It's so zany. We've seen the most popular traditional sports be turned into games like FIFA and 2K with mildly successful esports leagues. What will be the first esport game that will be turned into a traditional sport? If it doesn't exist yet, what kind of game would it need to be? This is psychopathic. I read this and I thought, wait, what? Could you imagine playing Call of Duty, but with murder? Could you imagine playing League of Legends, but you thresh hook someone by throwing a goddamn spear into their chest and yanking them to you? Can you imagine playing Fall Guys, but when you get boosted through, you just fucking die? What an insane question. And I love it. Now, I think in my experience, the kind of esports that have become YouTube videos or real content over the last year or two has been taking a battle royale or taking a social detective game like Among Us and doing it in real life. It feels like Mr. Beast and all these other big YouTubers did, like, hey, it's Fortnite or Warzone, but on an island. Or, hey, it's Among Us, but we're all in Among Us suits. I think that those are the most likely to be a real thing. Hey, they did an Among Us championship, but it's real life. But I don't think those are likely to be an actual esport, which is why I think that there could be a world where fucking Gravedigger unretires from Monster Trucks and there's Monster Truck Rocket League. How cool would that be? They're just pushing a ball around in their big ass truck, going over these ramps and shit and knocking them around. Wouldn't that be so cool? I think that would be badass. Obviously, they're not going to drive on the walls. Obviously, they're not going to hit boosts, but I do think it could be very fun. You put some bumpers on there, maybe some big air bumpers, and so you hit each other and you kind of bounce back. I saw an esports team, I think it might have been Envy, do Rocket League, but with remote control cars. All you have to do is get bigger. Instead of exploding, if you get hit while someone is boosting, your car just turns off for a minute and the other person gets to drive around. You know what I mean? There's like some cool shit going on. I also think there's a world where like laser tag is this. I don't know if you guys have done laser tag. I came from a small town with no laser tag, so I only did it once in my life when I was in college. But laser tag was cool. We played Capture the Flag, which is a game mode that has been in many, many arena shooters over the years. And you run around and you laser tag people. And if you laser them, they are stunned. They can't kill you. And you can go and you can grab their flag by tapping their structure and you have it on your chest and you run it back to your world. Capture the Flag is very cool. You can take the esport version of it, whether it's Halo or Call of Duty, make a world at one of those AR areas and do laser tag, capture the flag, all those kinds of things. That can be very fun. I also think there's a world where paintball can do it. I went through a phase, and by phase I mean a week, where I watched professional paintball. I watched the Charlottesville paintball boys play against the Rough Riders from Florida, and it was cool. I like when they run and they dive behind the diamonds. They had a lot of weird names for their things, and it seemed fun, right? I like how they shot. I feel like Ludwig would be a paintball god because he knows how to mash. He would get a lot of balls down range. He would be your suppressing fire kind of character. Whereas I'm just a bit of an athletic Andy. You know, I'm running, I'm leaping, I'm jumping. I'm getting over there. I'm taking the flag. I might get a little physical with it. I might throw people around. I might actually stab them. Get a knife. I might just actually yeet them in the chest at two brute. Give them the Caesar. You know what I'm saying? But paintball could be fun too. Are there any fantasy games that are esports like League of Legends or Dota that will be converted? No, I don't think we will ever see a real life MOBA. I think that car games that are a little bit off could be translated. I think gun games with laser tag or paintball could be fun. And I think this question is fantastic. I always tell you guys, get a little weird with your questions. This one made me smile, made me smirk. And so I decided to read it. Yeah, maybe one day we'll get Mech Warrior. It's like that. It was Channing Tatum. Was it Channing Tatum or was it Hugh Jackman? Was in like a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie. Someone leave a comment on the YouTube. You could do that. Or Mech Warrior or Kaiju Man. Yeah, Real Steel. Real Steel could be an esport, but a real life esport, an IRL sport. There could be some fun stuff like that. Let's move on to this question because now I'm just thinking of Hugh Jackman's fucking yoked traps. And we can't have that. I'm going to start sweating. Question number 2. I have a question that I think interests more people than you would realize. I love when people start a question like that. It's like they're pontificating. They're doing a monologue. It's a soliloquy in the YouTube comments. I have a question, but should I ask it? I must not, but I must for my people, for the world. I have a question that I think interests more people than you would realize. I'm on the edge of my seat, motherfucker. Genuinely curious. Any idea how people are supposed to get into esports as a shoutcaster / commentator? I have done a few amateur events, but don't know the path to victory. This is really interesting because at one point in my life, I wanted to be a commentator or shoutcaster. I still think there's a world where I could be a shoutcaster or commentator. I think it's really fun. And the way that I got my feet wet, the way that I dabbled in it, and you kind of already addressed this, was amateur leagues or tournaments that weren't as prestigious. For example, the Collegiate Star League at the time, the CSL, which had games in League of Legends, allowed me to cast games that no one else wanted to cast as long as I could stream them. If I was willing to stream a random top 64 match, I could do it. And then I would get the 7 viewers from that school or 4 viewers from that school who wanted to watch their friends play from the esports club. You can also join more niche communities. For example, my Discord, !Discord if you're in the Twitch chat, runs a tournament series called Any Tubbers. Any Tubbers Summer League is going on right now. You can watch it on the weekends. And there are community casters that stream these games that the community is playing in. And so they get an opportunity to build a reel on games that they can actually cast. And once you build a reel, you can submit that to greater and greater tournaments. You can put that on Twitter, you can put that on YouTube, and then all of a sudden you will get a spot. Captain Flowers is a notorious LCS caster, and he casted so many 10-man's games. He casted so many bronze games on his Twitch account that he got experience and he got noticed as a caster. I casted the MLG Forum StarCraft 2 Bronze to Platinum League back in 2012. And that is how I got my feet wet as a StarCraft caster. That's how I learned what I was good at and what I was bad at. And you can take that reel, and the thing that I've seen most recently, like with people like Hive Mind and the Castaways, is that you can join up with other casters, try and produce your own events, cast them together, solicit feedback together, and work together. Which is such an interesting thing because you didn't really do that before. You wouldn't always pick a co-commentator and cast every event. You would try and do it yourself unless you were in a game that had open casting, like Dota or CSGO, which is games that I didn't dabble in, so I'm going to completely avoid them. You can cast those games based on Valve prerogatives, and so just cast those and put them on a YouTube channel, I guess. I don't fucking know. But cast local events, cast the Any Tubbers Stanz Cord tournament, cast any games, host 10-mans. How about this? Create a 10-man server, put up a $100 prize every month, and then cast the games, and then put them on YouTube. All of a sudden, you have a reel of yourself casting Valorant games or Rocket League games or League of Legends games. And you can prove to the Nerd Street Gamers folks that you should be casting these smaller tournaments. You should build yourself a streaming rig and say that, hey, I will not only cast, but I will stream the games that no one wants to stream. And you can work your way up the ladder. Is there a lot of nepotism? Yes. Is it extremely hard? Yes. Will you fail? Probably. But that is the only way I know how to do it. If they won't let you do it, build it yourself and show them how good you are, baby. Good luck. I hope you make it. I hope we see you in the next Any Tubbers. Thank you guys for listening to episode 22 of The Stanz Show. Every single episode is not only on YouTube, but they're now live on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere podcasts can be found. Make sure you guys subscribe on those. They come out 3 days after the YouTube video because I make some money on YouTube and I need to pay my editors. Eventually, we will get enough subscribers on Spotify and Apple Podcasts that I can release them more synchronously because we will have sponsors. Then I'll get to say, hey, thank you to Squarespace for this. Hey, have you ever wanted to make a podcast? Here's 3 silly names that I thought of for my podcast because Squarespace is a good sponsor. That first one was free. Squarespace, please hit me up. You've ghosted me for years. I really need this right now. I love you guys. I will see you live recording the next episode this Friday after my birthday. I will be a 29-year-old man. June 4th, the 4th of June, my Independence Day. And if you're here listening live, I'm going to continue streaming. I'm going to stream some video games, so I hope you guys like it. Get coconut mauled. Thank you guys for listening. How'd you like it? Was that a good episode? How long did we go? Damn, I'm sweating. Papa Molly, I'm sweating. It was a goodie. Love that. 45 minutes? Woo! Love that. I love that. That's because I read the dream stuff a little too long. I forgot how long it was. I had to stop halfway through. Holy shit. The man was waxing poetic. Thank you guys for all the follows during the podcast. I appreciate you. Oh my God, we actually got a juicy amount of follows. Thank you. Our follower goal every day is 100. And I think we've been passing it most. You hit 1K during the show. Oh, I saw. Oh, I kept my eyes on there. And then as we got to Q&A, it went down to 850. People are like, Q&A, fuck that. Yeah, raw 1K. Dude, I love raw 1K. Shazam is best yet? You think so? Depends on what you need. I think Shazam's a really good opper. He just holds angles, and his reaction speed is good. Stanz, genuine question. What's the moral line for you when you collabed with Dream? I have a negative perception of him since he double/tripled down on a lie, cheated, but probably most significantly harassed mods with death threats. And this is all before his apology. Yeah, I mean, he didn't... The moral line was like he cheated in a video game to make a YouTube video. His fans, the ones that committed death threats, fucking suck. I hate them. And I'm sure he does too. Should I have asked them to disavow them? No, they're just young and stupid. It just happens. He was a very nice guy to me. He seemed relatively self-aware. I got no beef with the man. I think maybe I have less beef with him because I know he cheated and it was just obvious. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was a lie that I believed. My glasses came from Lens Crafters. Stance, haven't listened to the podcast on Apple Podcasts. Do you do audio edits or do you upload raw? Audio edits. Minor ones. It's the YouTube cuts, and then I go in and I like DS it and deverb it a little bit. He dished us without saying goodbye, but no, he had a good reason. It's all good. He messaged us. He just didn't message us out loud on stream, which is, I think, totally fine. Why did Ludwig post something in episode notes? Did he post that in the wrong room? At Ludwig. Did you mean to post 9gag in that room? 9gag is like the scuffed memes, right? Made on 9gag. He posted that in the eSportsman Lyconic Discord. I'm not sure why. Yes, if fans send death threats, it is on the creator for sure. But I can also understand being stressed and not know what to do. He's a young kid. He fucked up. He admitted to fucking up. Also, are you... Look at all this green.
Mikazel donated $5. I've only recently been into Twitch and it was a big part in thanks to Ludwig and OTV, and you got caught in the list of people I followed in the process. Originally dismissed you, but that show was solid and your other content has me planned to stick around.
Thank you so much. That's so kind. I appreciate the $5, and I appreciate more than anything you watching the show. I've said this many times on stream, but my absolute goal is to be a 1K Andy. And when I just did it. When I did the podcast, I was a 1K Andy. So what I need to do is create compelling Twitch streams on non-podcast days so that I can continue to hit 1K. Escapist was super fun. Thank you. I have an Escapist video coming out in 2 days, I think. Thank you, Tiger Dragon Lord. Get that grand? That's me. What do you average on LOL days? I don't know, 600? Somewhere around there?
I'm a bad boy.
Brad, dude, thank you for the raw dog tier 1. Hey, we're just stacking it up, baby. My YouTube had a little bit of an off month because we're doing some editor transitions and we didn't put out 30 videos, but we'll get there. Have you and A-Track done that one prison game yet? No, we haven't. We did half of it, and that was it. I want the Stanz Show to hit 10K too. If you guys want to all go subscribe, that would be poggers. LOL days are weird. Your viewers go down to like 300, then back up to 600. They go up if I play with A-Track. How long have I been streaming full time? 4 months today. Ooh, 4 months today. Ugh, my goal. If you would have told me it was gonna take me 4 months and I still wouldn't be a 1K Andy, I probably wouldn't have done it. How crazy is that? I need to grow. I need to grow. The roast was good. Fireman Spock 99, thank you for the prime. Yeah, 600 people is cool. Peepaw, thank you for the prime sub. What do you think about the Gen G League roster changes? Nemesis, Sag? What Gen G League roster changes? I don't even know. Did something happen with Gen G League? Are you happier now? Yes. I miss esports, but yeah. Is it Gen G underscore lol or something? Wasn't there one? Arnold's Twitter? Wait, really? Arnold's Twitter? Changes have been made to the LCK system. No, this isn't. This is nothing about. Oh, you mean the LCK, like the changes to the system, not Gen G is making a roster change, right? Oh no, summer roster update. What was the update? I missed it. Interesting. It seems like it wasn't that big. Are you a ginger? You just have really light brown hair. I've got brown hair but a red beard. I don't think the subathon hurt growth at all. Oh, my growth. Yeah, it hurt my growth bad. That's totally fine, though. I would say to react to the animated videos for content, but mega DMCA. Anim Music? I don't know what Anim Music is. Is Teamfight Manager dead as a series? No, the next video comes out tomorrow. Red beard like a pirate? Yeah, I do have a bit of a red beard. What games today? I don't know. Aiden Ross got ratioed by Connor. That's so funny. I haven't decided. On Stanz Show days, I really worry about the Stanz Show more than anything. And then I figure out what game I want to play. I am in the top 0.05% of streamers' reviews. Yeah, probably better. I have never seen the show Chuck. Oh, I'm probably going to watch that a new College Humor series. I really enjoyed that. Watching Paranoia was fun, and I think there's more. What did you guys say it was called? The good one? Game Changer? What's the original Game Changer? Is there a playlist? How did the subathon hurt Stan's view count? That's a fat L. Before the subathon, I was averaging like 700 viewers, and then during the subathon, I averaged like 300 viewers. Because people would rather watch the subathon, which is fine. I want to start at the beginning, no? Circumference 6969, thank you for the tier 1. Oh, I forgot to add chat back. And alerts. Sorry, friends. Oh, I also fucked up the size of my alert box. It's probably going to be crazy big on this scene. I mean, my, sorry, not alert box, my chat box. How do you feel about this Aiden tweet? Imagine being a fucking Suns fan. I can't wait to quote tweet it. Oh, imagine saying Poggers live on stream. L. Hey, Stanzy, do short vids count for the show? A meme reward? No, it's gotta be a meme. See, oh my god, look how big the chat is now on this one. I gotta change it. Hold. Hold. It's unreadable. Oh, I don't like what I did here. Yeah, I need some kind of backdrop. I am a Suns fan. Yeah, I just need the drop shadow on the letters, and I think I'll do it. Or you're right, I could do the background on this one and no background on the main one. There's like a lot of options. Yeah, I have small chat for videos. Maybe even a little smaller than this. That'll be fine. Me and my brother never had a good relationship, but quarantine stuck in the house for over years brought us together. He just left for college. I'm very sad. That's so sad. I'm glad you guys got together. That means that you can hang out now, talk, text, send memes, be brothers. I have to pay for Game Changer? That's fine as long as they don't fucking DMCA me, dude. Order doesn't matter. So should I just watch the biggest one? Is this the biggest one? This one has 1.3. Let's do it. Let's just start with this one. Boys! I won't do it. I won't lead you to it. But we are going to watch some College Humor videos. We love the Paranoia series, Among Us, but with weed. So we are going to start a new series called Game Changer. I have only heard good things, and I'm excited to dive in.
Get ready for a game changer. Tonight's guests, Mama to Precious Plum, it's Josh Rubin.
Josh Rubin.
Are you his dad?
In this
Gorgug
economy?
To some, to others, it's Zach Oyama. And Dimension 20 founding father, it's Brennan Lee Mulligan.
I like Brennan Lee Mulligan.
And
I think he's a funny
your
guy.
host, me. I've been here the whole time. Welcome to Game Changer, the only game show where the game changes every show. I am your host, Sam Reich. I am joined today by these three lovely contestants.
I covered his face.
Now, you all understand how the game works.
No, not at all. You haven't told us.
That's right. Our contestants
go.
have no idea what game it is they're about to play. The only way to learn
So every episode of this show is different. They just go stand up there and then hear the rules?
is by playing. The only way to win is by learning, and the only way to begin is by beginning. So without further ado, let's begin. Josh.
Yeah.
The word is cow.
No problem. Cow.
Sorry, that is not the answer I was looking for.
What the fuck is happening? They didn't even get told the rules. They have to guess the rules?
No points to Josh. You don't have to buzz, but I appreciate the initiative. Zach, your word is duck.
Is
Quack,
it sounds? Quack? Yeah.
That is correct.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
I see what this is about. Okay.
Brennan,
Okay.
your word is monkey. Very good.
What the fuck? That was such a good monkey.
And now the players start to realize why I've brought them in particular here today.
We know all the animals.
We know all the animals. This is gonna be easy.
Josh,
Yeah.
your word is cat.
No problem.
What the fuck? Why are they all so good at making animal noises?
And also, for a bonus point,
No, there are no bonus points for bonus sounds.
cool, I'll just stick with my original answer.
Very good. Zach Oyama, your word is frog.
Ribbit.
Aw, weak.
I don't know if that's point worthy. I don't know if it's point worthy, and so I'm going to toss it up to the two other contestants to give me their frogs to see one of them is worthy
no problem.
of the steal. Josh, it's not you yet. Brennan, give me your best frog.
What the fuck am I watching? Is this a prank? Are they pranking Zach here? I feel like this is absurd how good they are at making animal noises.
Pretty good. Josh, let's hear what you got.
That wasn't it yet. All right, ready? All right. No problem. I got this, okay? Shush.
If you laugh through this, it's
All
not
right.
your point.
I know, I understand. Here's a frog coming right up. Everyone, shush. Bryn, stop. Pressure's on. Okay, only 6 seconds left. All right, ready?
Where did you get 6 seconds?
Shush! Just shush.
No clock.
Lower third, dude. Shush. All right, ready?
I think that point in particular goes to Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Are you?
Wow, he stole a point.
That is so dumb.
Brennan,
Yep.
your word is chick.
No way, no
I
shot.
do wonder if we can do better with our other two contestants.
I know
So
we can.
First, Zach Oyama.
It's okay.
do
It's
think
better, not
that
good.
was an improvement. Josh,
Not only am I going to do a chick, I'm going to do a whole horde of them and sort of bring them to life in this room, if you can imagine. Ready?
Bring him to
Yep.
life.
Here they are. Just imagine a bunch of little ones.
I can't do a chick.
That's me petting them. One bit me. One just came out of.
Oh my God, he cracked his neck.
That's it.
Oh
just
my
come
God,
out.
he's killing him.
It's not good to touch newborn chicks with your hands.
That's right. Anyway,
I do think for the theater
right.
of that display, that point needs to go to Josh Rubin. Josh,
Nice.
your word is donkey.
No problem.
Yeah, this is it. I feel like they should be famous for making animal noises and not famous for being comedians.
Wow. Amazing.
I can't do
You
that.
devised this episode just for pulls for the trailer for this show. Admit it. That's what this is.
No, it was going to be the three today. I was just like too excited to go to sleep last night.
If Josh doesn't get Seagull, I'm gonna freak out.
Seagull is nowhere in my plan.
You get Josh Rubin on and I give him the Seagull to do?
You want to do a seagull right now, just for fun? Okay, great.
I think we're fine. I'll just keep going. Rat. You know, it's all
Don't,
the
don't. I have slides, Josh.
same. Okay, give it all to me now. We all know I
Zach.
can do this.
Zach. Your word is orca.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, that splash into the water.
A nice free
Brennan,
willy.
Your sound is hyena.
Hold on. I have to go into my.
He's got to go into the mind
There's a
palace.
deep drawer in a file cabinet somewhere in Brennan's
Because
mind.
they don't laugh. They just, that's the closest sound we approximate, so I can't
Yeah,
laugh.
totally. We all know that about hyenas.
Fantastic.
Not close.
Fantastic. I'm going to make this a toss-up. We will first go to Josh Rubin.
Hyena.
Yes.
No problem. No problem.
No
Yeah,
problem.
it's
No
not
problem
a
at all.
laugh. It's all. It's a little, they're more like this. It's definitely more like this. Shush.
He doesn't know how to place his mouth. He's trying to figure out how to get that sound to come out.
Shush. Because I got a hyena right here. And it's not your typical, not your Lion King one. This is like straight out of Nat Geo. You ready? You'd think it'd be a monkey, but it's not.
That is very good, Josh. You set me up to think that was going to be an unmitigated disaster.
I didn't know what it was going to sound like.
Zach.
Okay. So
Any Steelers?
This point is going to go to Josh Rubin.
Of course.
Josh,
Of course.
your word is sea lion.
That's it.
Cool. Great. Yes, that is in fact
It is going to be
correct.
insane that they do this for literally 18 more
I'm
minutes.
36 years old.
I am 35.
Look
Zach?
at he's 36 and he gets to be silly. I'm only going to be 29 tomorrow.
I'm 31 as of the recording of this.
Brennan?
I'm also 31.
Good to know.
It's important to know that there's 4 men in their 30s here.
Zach. Moose.
What sound does a moose make?
Zach. I'm
Ah! Some
Did you
pageantry.
factor in the antlers?
factoring them in as we speak.
Fun fact about moose, they're the last surviving
God.
species of North American megafauna.
No points for Brennan.
Points for the audience for learning.
Hey, megafauna.
Not the extra credit show. It's make animal sounds. Come on, dude. I got places to be.
Josh has to leave in 4 minutes.
Zach, I think that point goes to you. Well done. Brennan, your word is fox.
What sound does a fox make?
Running through his mind palace looking for his room labeled Fox.
Damn, I said mind palace earlier. White people who are around 30 all think the exact same things. Honestly, I get it. You can watch me, you can watch H-Rock. There's probably 100 of us on this platform.
I'm imagining Brennan in his memory palace. He's pulling out books and they say like ancient history.
The rise and fall of the Merovingian dynasty,
Yes,
and then
yes.
behind that is like a cardboard book that
Fox
says, "What noise a
noises."
fox make?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick one.
That is correct. Well done, Brennan. Point to you, the fox.
Wow.
Remarkably, like a chirping bird. We are now headed into our first mini game.
Mini game.
Ash, would you please bring out the devices? We're going to give one device to each of our contestants.
What are these?
I am going to play a sound
Ludwig
for you
bought one of
and then
these.
throw it to Josh. Ready, Josh? Your sound is...
No problem. It's the cops.
That is so far from what I want you to do here. Zach. Pretty good, Zach. I will give
Okay.
you the point unless Brennan can beat you now.
Don't me.
I think this point is going to
Zach.
go to Zach.
For sure.
We got
Nice job,
about
Zach.
15 minutes to jam out.
Yeah, you know, let's hear what you got. If the three of you were performing on a subway,
Does
I
blowing
would
through
take
it change
money
things?
away from you. We head into round 2 with Josh Rubin at 5 points, Zach Oyama with 4, Brennan Lee Mulligan with 3.
Brennan,
Josh.
you're throwing.
Your word is jackhammer.
I have a new goal in life, and that is to do any kind of sound effect half as good as these people.
That's him keeping the hat on.
Josh, without a doubt, despite the safety concerns, great jackhammer. That point is yours. Zach, your word is anguish. Very well
Anguish?
done, Zach. Brennan, your word is a North Dakotan.
Damn, I wish we had Mount Rushmore in our state. I don't know why they're Southern.
Yeah, I mean, I love it here in North Dakota. I moved here about 3 years ago from the East Coast. I'm enjoying it. I mean, work's been good. My wife obviously has her family out here, so I get back out to the East Coast, I'd say once or twice a year, which I could be more, but just while we're getting settled, it feels like it's good to try to put down roots here.
Brennan, I feel like you're trying to catch me on a technicality.
So you want me to engage in stereotype?
That point, I think, goes to you, Brennan, for catching
Nice.
me on being reductive. Shame on me. Josh, the Netflix intro. Yeah, totally. I'll give you that point. Well
I
done.
had to add a little flourish.
Zach, hold music.
Oh my God, he's good.
I like that, Zach. I do. I do want to see what your fellow players have in mind.
Please wait while your conference call is waiting to connect. Bum, ba-da-dee-na, ba-ba-bum, ba-da-bee-na-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-bee-na, ba-ba-bum. Bum, ba-da- Please wait while your conference call is waiting to connect.
Okay,
Bum,
very
ba-da-bee-na-
good. Brennan, let's
Well
see
done.
what you have in mind.
Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line, and an operator will be with you shortly.
You know,
I get that whole
do
music
like
all the
your
time.
take, Brennan. The issue is probably one of our legal ability to use that song.
Ah,
and so I think
DMCA.
this point's going to go to Josh.
Josh is
Brennan.
kind of crushing.
Stirring creamy mac and cheese.
Ready? Watch this.
Yeah.
Hey, do the same thing.
I'm sorry.
Just to
I'm
make sure you
sorry.
guys all know how talented I am. He copied me. Yeah, I did it first, even though this video's a year old.
Gotta stop. That sounds more like a slurp.
Oh, Josh, do you
Huh?
want to
Yeah, I
challenge?
do. That just sounds like an anxious 50-year-old man slurping noodle sauce.
Is noodle sauce.
It's the Vel.
Is noodle
It's
sauce.
good. It sounds like you want mac and cheese?
Josh, I'm going to ask you to put your money where your mouth is.
Absolutely. Everyone close their frickin' mouths. I mean eyes and mouths. I want you to put yourself in your kitchens. Here it is. That's the stove. Here's the stir.
You know, Josh, that is a good stir. The issue is, I like Brennan's
Get me in
originally.
there.
And
Get me in there.
Oh,
Oh,
Let me have a shot at
from the
this.
top
Zach,
rope.
okay, you have your shot.
Whatever,
Okay.
man.
If I had known this was going to be the no holds barred elbow throwing massacre this has turned into, I would have played the start of this game very differently.
All right, let's give
And
Zach.
this is the
let's
precedent
give
we're
Zach a
setting.
chance.
Get ready for the back
So
half of this episode.
I'm feeling like a little thin over here, a
Yeah.
little mechanical over here.
Okay.
I think it's more like a.
That's a good
This point goes to Zach. I'm sorry.
mac and cheese.
This
Holy
point
shit.
goes to Zach.
There.
Wow.
That's
Well
crazy that at one
done,
point
Mike.
he said he was going to take a step back, and then he just went in there and gave me the greatest bubbling creamy mac and cheese, stirring creamy mac and cheese I've ever seen.
Friend. Josh, give me 100 Batmans.
I'm sorry, 100 Batmans? That's very good. Oh, they're all starting at the Batmobile.
I love it. Holy Josh. Holy I would give you more than 1 point, but that's not how the game works. Zach, a dinosaur speaks its first English. The dinosaur, its first word is hi. How wholesome is that? Brennan, a vampire nauseated by drinking blood.
The children of the night. What sweet music they make. And now for me to feel.
Oh.
Now for me to. Oh, I'm going to sit down.
Fantastic.
Damn, they're crushing
Brennan.
it.
Josh, your parents are arguing softly in the other room about you having been allowed to see an R-rated movie.
Well, I was supposed to see it on there. Well, I don't know, it's alien. Well, there's blood all over the place. So you work in the video store and you think, oh, that looks like a good thing to watch? This is not about that.
Great, Josh. Zach,
Yes.
a cool bass lick, and then the rest of the band joins in. Zach, that was well done, but I do want to see what the rest of our players have in mind for this.
Okay, okay. Oh, he's getting into it.
Very well done, Josh.
Trombone even.
Very well done, Josh. And I did appreciate it at the same time as I think technically Brennan's sounded more like music. And so this point is going to go to
Okay, a little bit of a comeback
Brennan.
maybe?
Yes.
A recording of a political speech so old that it's unintelligible.
The question put forward today before this august body is the question of declinition, whether or not our territory is to assume the mantle
It's too
of
intelligible.
a state, or whether we are to recede into the Allied colonies.
Very well done, Brennan, and I like your interpretation of this. It wasn't exactly what I had in mind. I do like it, and you could still win the point. Josh.
Yeah, because I think the word is old. So theoretically, the recording would be so old you could barely understand it. So it'd be more like this. Savory. And horse and buggies.
Josh.
I like the
well done.
old-timey
I'm gonna
voice,
throw this
though.
to Zach to see what he can give us.
So you have like a record or something.
Oh, I like that. I think I give it to Zach.
I appreciate all these interpretations, and Josh and Zach, that is what I had in mind by unintelligible. But Brennan, I think your interpretation
Hold.
of this was exciting enough to me that the point is going to go to you.
Wow, it was intelligible.
It was intelligible.
So old is not modifying recording, it's modifying political speech. The politics.
You don't need to like the game, you just need to play it. It's time for our next
Minigame.
mini-game.
More
Ash,
mini-games.
would you please bring out the vases? Each of you is going to get one of these beautiful vases. Ready, players? Your sound is
Oh.
Josh. Zach.
Smash the vase, you pussy! What are you doing?
Brennan.
Oh, second guy, for sure. Zach. Zach
Well
sounded
done,
just like
everyone.
it.
Zach and Brennan, that is a point for you.
Oh.
Sorry, Josh. We are now in round 3. Josh has 10 points.
Minigame
Zach
is only one
and
round.
Brennan are tied.
This is a close game.
Is a tight game. Josh, your word is.
I just don't really get why we have to have the vaccine when we live out here in Wisconsin. It's just, like, who knows what it's going to do to your body. I guess, like, COVID didn't really happen. What's he going to do?
I do like it. I am going to throw it out to the other 2 contestants.
Babe is good. Yeah. Like the guy at the baseball game who's like, no, you just don't get it.
Take a picture.
Okay.
Oh, he's just
Yeah,
imitating.
so basically what we're trying to do is like combine long form and short form improv. The other 7 guys on my team, Chris,
meta humor.
Mike, Matt, Chris, Matt, Scully, who's crazy, and Matt, they're like extremely funny dudes. This date's going well.
That point goes to Brennan.
Wow.
Zach, your word is.
The comeback from Brennan.
We're having fun over here. We don't need to go over there.
I will take it, Zach. Well done.
Thank you.
Brennan, your word is.
What? Hey, kid, you want some candy?
Okay, so everyone looks at Candyland and they see a mythical place, all right? A lot of work has got to happen to make this run on time. You think a peanut butter swamp doesn't have infrastructural issues? You dreaming, though. Dude's got to go put the pipes in to bring the peanut butter to the swamp, all right? And that's where
That's amazing.
Fredo comes in, baby.
You just developed an entire world. A point for you, Josh. Your word is. I'll take it, Josh. Well,
Oh, you got a point for
done.
that?
Zach,
I respect it.
Your word is.
Too many hamburgers. No.
I would have taken it, but Brennan clearly wants to throw his option into the mix.
I said I would throw elbows earlier. And I'm going to.
What you got?
All right.
Susan, listen to the voices within
He's the burgers.
you. You know the hamburger power courses through your veins. Relinquish control.
I can't. My mother told me never to give in.
Insane.
I don't want to become like her.
He's insane.
Be the hamburger queen, whether you wish or no.
I mean, Josh.
Hazard, thank you for the
Yours
prize.
if you want to try, but
I don't want to.
Okay, cool. It's going to go to Brennan. Wow, Brennan, your
Oh
word
my God,
is.
he's crushing.
Seeing into forever isn't as scary as people say. Time is an infinite loop. This moment, like all moments, exists in a perpetual state of being.
That was dark and worth a point. Well done, Josh. Your word is.
Yeah, I'm gonna stuff my cat. I'm gonna get some food. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wake up, okay? I'm gonna go to the deli, okay? I'm gonna get a banana. That's right, a banana. And I'm gonna stook it. I'm gonna stook it up my exhaust poop. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my Bruce, and I'm gonna stook a banana up my exhaust poop.
Wow. That is a point for Josh.
A little wild.
Zach, your word is.
Hello, my sweet baby. My corn child. You will grow up to be strong for the future.
I mean, that's worthy of a point for sure.
Oh, thank God.
Brennan, your word is.
Oh my God, this is so sick. Look at this meme my dad sent me. It's me dead.
Why are you guys sad?
I'll give you the point for that, Brennan. Well imagined. Josh.
Oh, behold your garden. Tomatoes, zucchini. We have a gopher. There is a gopher.
I can't wait to buy from this demon at the farmer's market. Point for Josh.
Nice
Zach,
job, Josh.
Your word is.
Son, I will give you a treat now,
if you promise to never again go outside.
Yes, Mama. Oh, not even any words.
Well done. Brennan, your word is.
Jesus Christ, Ted! You're a horse, I'm a man, we ran afoul of a wizard at the grocery store, and this could be solved if we worked together. But instead, you're being a real, and I don't, no pun intended, horses.
That is a point
Of course.
for Brennan.
He's in the lead.
Brennan, you are the winner
It's
of
over!
this episode.
Oh my God, he
Congratulations,
clutched it.
Brennan. Well done. That's it for us here
Claps
at
for
Game
Brennan.
Changer. Remember, if you listen closely enough, everything is music. Weird, annoying, indie, experimental music. Good night.
Oh, give me another one. Give me another one of these bad boys. Lie detector? I gotta get one. I gotta get one. There's a second part. Yeah, we've done sounds. I want to see something different. It's Game Changer. The game's always different.
Get ready for a game changer. Tonight's guests from the 20th dimension, it's Brennan Lee Mulligan.
He's back.
Having read 20 erotic novels, it's Jess Ross.
20
And
erotic
just
novels?
in time for College Humor's 20th anniversary, it's Teo Yang.
Teo Yang.
And your host, me. I've been here the whole time. Welcome to Game Changer, the only game show where the game changes every show. I am your host, Sam Reich. I'm joined today by these three lovely contestants. Now, you all understand how the game works.
No.
Not a single thing.
It hasn't been explained.
That's right. Our players have no idea what game it is they're about to play. The only way to learn is by playing. The only way to win is by learning, and the only way to begin is by beginning. So without further ado, let's begin. Ash, could you bring out the machine?
The machine?
Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Brennan, what is your name?
My name is Brennan Lee Mulligan.
That's 1 point for Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Soft question.
Jess, what is 1 plus 1?
2.
2 is correct. Teo, what year is it?
2019.
That
Okay,
is
first round's
correct.
easy.
Brennan,
I'm being with. You understand? This is an indignity.
This will be illegal. This will be considered illegal by the courts.
it's one of those experiments from the 50s
Yes.
where they like look back at it and they're like, this is unconscionable. Brennan, what is your middle name?
My middle name is Lee.
Jess Ross,
He
what
got named
is
twice?
your middle name?
It is also Lee. Well, it's spelled differently. Leigh.
Teo, what is your middle name?
I have no middle name.
That is correct. Brennan,
Yeah.
do you ever talk in your sleep?
I have talked in my sleep.
For a bonus point, Brennan, do you care to elaborate?
I used to be an insomniac. I stayed up for 81 hours.
I realize what's wrong with chat. And by I realize, I mean someone else mentioned it. Now I get it. I cropped the wrong side. I cropped the wrong side, man. Scroink? Scroink. Scroink. Yes. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now you guys see it live and correct.
Hours in a row in my senior year of college.
Holy
Missing nights of sleep regularly will affect your sleep cycle in some weird ways.
Jess, have you ever talked in your sleep?
I'm starting to crack right now.
That's not even a weird question. I assume they're going to ask some hard-hitting shit. Have you ever talked in your sleep? That's some lollipop shit.
Okay, 18. Okay.
I'm afraid the answer to 18 in this particular context is no.
Thank you for bravely teaching us something about the machine.
Yes, thank you.
I'm like freaking out.
Teo, do you ever talk in your sleep?
I also am very uncomfortable. I do talk in my sleep, and I know it because I've recorded myself. There's an app, and you put it underneath your pillow, and it constantly records, but when it hits a certain noise threshold, it will actually record that snippet for you.
Machine?
Machine?
How does the machine claim to know things that even
That
its
is
creator
a really
does not know?
Good question, Brennan.
Do I get any points for both hating and loving the machine?
Do you snore?
I have snored.
Jess, do you snore?
Yeah, I'm so. Yes, I snore.
Teo, do you snore?
Yes, I snore also.
Brennan, do you floss?
Yes, extremely regularly. 2 of my teeth are fake, fully fake, and I up my teeth when I was younger. So I make a point to floss every day, and I also use fluoride mouthwash.
Jess!
Did he get an extra point for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I use the flossy things. I feel bad because it's probably extra plastic. Do I do it all the time? No. Is my dentist gonna watch this? Probably not. What do you think, machine? Do I get 20 points?
Oh, so you can get more
The
points if you just keep
machine
talking.
is
Because she got
sassy.
2. She's
I think this machine
or
hates
3?
women.
King Sax, thank you for the Prime sub. Oh.
Tell me.
Teo, do you floss?
Yes, I do. What? I floss. I've been on an upswing recently, so I'm gonna say at least twice a week.
Okay. That's good.
Twice a week.
You're not a flosser, Teo.
He thought you meant the dance, which he does every day.
I do every day. Also, I got. That's. How did you know that? I don't do the floss dance every day.
I didn't know it.
Brennan, have you ever shoplifted?
Yes. You're right, I did.
I think I would crush this episode. You just have to have no shame.
For a bonus point, do you care to elaborate?
When I was working at my old summer camp, we had to do a production run to Walmart, and I walked out of the store drinking a bottle of Coca-Cola that I did not pay for. That's it.
Jess, have you ever shoplifted?
Yes, I have shoplifted. We were at the Amish market.
Oh my
Shoplifting from the
They were
Amish?
selling, I don't know if people remember, like, Pogs and Slammers.
Pogs? Is she 900 years old?
But I saw this golden Slammer in, like, this case, and my mom said I couldn't have it, so I took it.
You stole
I stole this Slammer from
an Amish?
From the Amish, yes.
Wow.
Teo, have you ever shoplifted?
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
And probably the most recent. I think I regularly shoplifted until I was like 25.
Jeez, Teo.
All the time. All the time.
Like what sort of things did you shoplift?
Well, I just shoplifted recently at Whole Foods when there was a thing of basil in my bag that I didn't take out, and I went, yeah, whatever, I'll just walk out with this.
Wow! I honestly did not anticipate that you would all be as shameless as you clearly are.
Shoplifting from a large corporation is barely shoplifting, in my opinion.
Oh!
Wow.
Brennan, have you ever peed in a public pool?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, Brennan.
Because someone said, like, it changes colors if you pee in it.
You wanted to test it out.
It was scientific inquiry.
Jess, have you ever peed in a public pool?
I think I've peed in every pool I've been in.
Respect.
Everyone's peeing in the pool anyway. Oh, excuse me?
Teo, have you ever peed in a public pool?
I urinate in pools.
Brennan, do some movies and TV shows make you cry?
Yes. Nothing makes me cry more than a character that is putting a brave face on a terrible situation.
The vulnerability you shared with us here today, it should just be 1 extra point for my elaboration. I just want to be clear. Just the one. Jez, do you ever cry at movies or TV shows?
Oh, commercials, yes. Everything, yes. I'm a big crier. I'm watching a really crappy British dating show, and the girls went to Casa Amor, and the boys stayed home, and they had the opportunity to couple up with other people, and Molly May came back and saw that Tommy hadn't coupled up with anyone, and she started crying, and I started crying.
Preach, sister.
Yes.
I'm a crier.
I cry specifically, much like Brennan, to a specific thing, when a group of people come together for a common cause. Like the scene in Spider-Man 2, when the New Yorkers are like,
back up! He's a hero!
You want to get to him, you got to get to us.
Yeah.
Ock. Oh, that
differently,
makes
yeah.
me cry.
Players, it's time for a mini game. You understand the mechanic of our game now. It is based on this lie detector.
The contestants have figured out all of the things to do with the machine.
I'm going to rephrase that ever so slightly.
Yeah.
The contestants have figured out everything there is to know about the machine.
Always keep them wanting more, Machine.
Jess, you are flirting with this machine.
Machine, do you think I'm flirting with you? Oh, you wish.
What I would like to ask
It's so funny that it's like their significant others, fiancés, girlfriends.
is
Oh, it's so
a
funny.
confession.
Some obviously
Something
that's how they figured it
personal
out.
about yourselves that you would like to feed into the machine. Once you do, I will assign it a 1 through 5 juiciness rating.
Oh, how
Oh
juicy.
my God.
And you will receive those number of points if it's true.
Okay. The bed that I lost my virginity in a one-night stand when I was 16 years old is the same bed I was later cuckolded in my longest at the time relationship.
Too juicy, man. Way too juicy. Holy shit. Brennan, shut it down. I was on your team. I don't need to know that.
Holy!
That's a 5.
That's gotta be worth I don't know what's worth 5 points. If that's not worth 5 points, Machine, can you tell me, is that true?
There is no corner of my heart I would not turn over to the world for 5 points.
That's fucking crazy.
Yes.
I'll just say I've had multiple threesomes.
Oh, yeah.
That's juicy.
No, totally. That's totally worth 5
What
points.
do you think about
Absolutely.
that, Machine?
Machine. Wow.
There you go.
Hey.
Theo, was there anything that you
Props.
would like to confess into the machine?
Yeah, one time walking home from a friend's house to my dorm, I fully myself. On the way back, and I was walking with my friends too, so I was like, I'm gonna walk ahead. And I discarded my pants on the street.
Didn't I tell you guys almost this exact same story the other day? Some of you might be new here. I swear, this guy's stolen valor.
Where on the street?
Like 3 blocks away from the house.
Wait,
that
you
I lived
discarded your pants? What happened to your underpants?
I also discarded my underpants. I was wearing a fleece.
Full Pooh Bear! Oh my God!
Oh, it's got to be a 4.
That's worth 5 points for
Oh,
sure.
no, they all got 5. Wow.
Have you ever eaten food?
That was insane. I'm thinking, man, what would I say? And then the guy full on goes, I was a cuckolded. I am a cuckold. The person I was with had sex with another person. What? Are you kidding me?
Food out of the trash.
Yes.
Jess?
Yes, yes.
Is it, would you eat out of the trash?
Damn.
I have never taken food out of the trash and eaten it, but I've definitely eaten food that should be trash. Like a bad
Ooh.
mango.
Respect
You
it.
know, it's bad in certain parts, and I just start eating around the
Wow.
bad parts, and my girlfriend says, throw that away. And I go,
Yes.
there's good parts of the mango.
Were there good parts of the mango?
There were a
Okay.
couple bites.
All right, that's fair.
Fair. Oh.
Brennan, how easily are you able to tell left from right?
Perhaps the best in the world.
Whoa, the best in the world.
Jess.
I can't. I have
can't.
a really hard time with my left and right. If I do this, they both look like L's to me.
Sure.
That's insane.
When me and my fiance Kate are in the car,
I want to stop this and read a particularly interesting chat message that is there. Maybe cry for help. I think I have eaten more moldy onions than most people have eaten good ones. What the fuck, man? You could buy a bag of onions for 50 cents. What? What?
I can't have her say make a left or a right. It has to be a me or a you.
Wait. A me or a you meaning what exactly?
Like the driver and passenger.
I go the direction that I am, and if it's a you, I go the direction that Kate's sitting.
There's a specific turn called a U-turn. You picked
don't make those.
Teo, can you tell your right from your left?
I mean,
easily?
left, right. Yes.
Brennan, are there any holes in your underwear?
Yes. The factory that made it put a hole in the front for my.
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh!
Take
Is it false or true, machine?
Take the point away.
No, that is incorrect.
True.
I'm sorry, I did lie. There's 3 more holes.
Yeah,
One
2
for my
legs and a
torso
waist.
And 2 more
Yeah.
for my legs. That's correct. You are not God. The machine is.
Brennan, I should have specified. Are there any holes in your underwear from them being worn out?
Oh, sure. Yes, I got a bunch of these Hanes ones that weirdly have developed holes along the waistband.
Jess, are there holes in your underwear?
There aren't holes in my underwear, but I do have it where the elastic is very worn out of a lot of pairs.
Teo, are there holes in your underwear?
Yes. Lots of them.
Respect, Teo.
I think so. A compromise that I've made in my relationship is I start to throw away underwear that
Small
have
roommate,
a
thank you for
lot
the
of
raid.
holes in them.
Brennan, have you ever slept through a flight you were supposed to take?
No. What am I made of money?
Jess,
Absolutely not. I'm there 2 hours in advance.
Teo, you were looking a tad uncomfortable at the moment. Have you ever slept through a
He
flight?
slept through
Yes,
a flight?
twice.
Oh my god!
I slept in the same flight twice.
The same
you
flight
mean
twice? He rescheduled it?
You mean they rescheduled it and you slept?
They rescheduled it? What's wrong?
Can I mold for a minute?
Do you need to?
I kind of want to.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's the DMV.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to give Rochelle a couple minutes with the chat to air her grievances because I don't need to hear it.
No, you need to
You
hear
got it. You got it. Hey, speak your truth, sister.
Babe,
Speak your truth to the chat.
why don't you want to hear it? You should, this is your car too. Oh my god. Chat. I have, for the love of God, been dealing with the fucking DMV since fucking November of last year. Somebody do the math. How many fucking months is that? 5, 6, 7, almost 8 months, right? Nathan and I got an electric vehicle, right? We live in the Los Angeles area. It is important when you have an electric vehicle to buy these stupid motherfucking stickers that you put on the sides of your electric car because for whatever reason, even though everybody knows a Tesla is 100% electric, you still have to pay the DMV $22 motherfucking dollars to get these stupid motherfucking stickers. Okay, we buy the car in October. I send this shit to the DMV in November. I get a letter in February, so it's now been 3 months since I first contacted them, telling them my application is incomplete because we just moved to a new house, therefore they don't believe I am real and a real person and I am a thief, and I have to submit a new address application in addition to my sticker, electric vehicle sticker application. I'm like, okay. Taking it in. It took them 3 months to respond to my first one, but that's fine. We'll do it, right? I print out papers, chat. All of these papers in one fucking envelope. I send it first class priority mail, right? No one sends shit fucking first class. I send that shit first class priority mail. I want to make sure that shit has a fucking stamp date, okay? Guess when I sent this? Fucking February, right when I got the first thing. It's now June 1st, chat. It is now June 1st. Lo and behold, I get excited because I'm like, oh my God, there's a thick envelope, just like, you know, when you're waiting for your college applications, you want the thick envelope, right? Because that's the envelope that means you fucking got in. You got accepted, right? So I get a thick envelope. And I'm like, it's here. We finally got these motherfucking stickers for our fucking electric car that everyone knows is 100% electric because it's a motherfucking Tesla. But I got them. I followed the rules, put them on the car. They didn't send me the stickers, chat. Instead, they send me everything back, including the $22 cashier's check that I had to send to them in November for the first round of shit, with a notice of incomplete application form, which is what they also sent me in fucking February for not having the updated address. So now I'm looking at this like, these motherfuckers. There's no way I did anything wrong. I did everything I was supposed to do. I updated the address. I updated all this. I look, there's a section that says other. And the other section says, please ensure that your payment has the most recent date. We are unable to process your payment at this time. Motherfuckers, if you had accepted my check in fucking November 11/18/2020, it would be the most recent date. But also, what does that mean? There's nowhere on here that it says has the most recent date. The most recent date of what? It doesn't even is it supposed to be in the same year? Is it supposed to be in the same 6 months? Is it supposed to be in the same 3 months? I don't fucking understand, chat. I don't understand. And honestly, I'm thankful that I could mull to you guys because it is a fucking nightmare. And all I want is these $22. I will fucking give my arm for these $22 motherfucking stickers to put on my fucking all-electric vehicle to drive in the HOV lane. Because that is the whole point of buying an electric vehicle in the Los Angeles area. To drive in the fucking HOV lane. Because driving on the 405 or the 5 without the fucking HOV lane is a nightmare. And I have been dealing with this nightmare for almost a year. So, you missed it. Unless you were listening on the toilet.
I'm sure we don't have the stickers.
Well, you want to know why?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't have them.
No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to know why. The chat heard. You need to hear.
The chat will tell me then.
I want to show you. Look it.
Sure.
There's another. What does that? Read that out loud.
Your payment doesn't have the most recent date.
Because the payment is I can't change a cashier's check.
You got to go cancel it and then do it again.
But that's what it doesn't even tell you. Like, what is the most recent date? What is the most recent date? What does that even mean?
The vehicle, maybe it's got to be in 2021.
HOV, I don't know what HOV stands for. What
High
does
occupancy vehicle.
High occupancy vehicle. Basically, for the East Coast Andes that are like not from big city like New York area, and for any European friends, HOV lanes were invented in big cities because there's just too much fucking traffic. You live in Los Angeles, if everybody is driving to work, there's no fucking room.
Did you just go from I have no idea what HOV stands for to giving them the history of the HOV?
I explained what HOV is.
Got it.
I didn't know what the definition was, but I explained what it is.
Got it.
Clearly a difference.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, they created HOV lanes to entice people to fucking carpool so that it relieves traffic on these major fucking highways. Stop mansplaining me.
You're woman-splaining them?
I am woman-splaining them. Chat, does anybody work at the California DMV? Does anybody know anyone that works at the California DMV? If you do, Discord my husband a direct message and help me get to the fucking bottom of this.
Don't do that. Discord you have a Discord.
I can't use Discord on my computer.
You can.
It won't work.
It will.
Chat, I need help. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. It was $22. It's $22. I don't know what to do.
I'm a bad boy.
Revolution, thank you for the sub. Okay.
There's $2.50.
Thank you for letting me mauled. If anybody, yeah, I should fucking at the California DMV on Twitter. You motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's gonna get it done.
Where are my stickers? This was my one job. Your job is to tint the car.
Yep.
My job is to do this, and my job is 10 times more complicated than your job. I'm just gonna say it. Why don't you care? Why aren't you as upset as I am?
I don't know. It's the DMV, dude. You expect it.
And here's the other thing, chat. I am a fucking snowflake. I'm as left as the left can be. I am pro-government. I am pro-social programs. And then they do this fucking shit to me. And it's like, I understand. I understand how the right can be the right sometimes. Because they're like, you know, what they say about government work. That's what they say about government work. And I'm over here trying to live my pro-liberal life and pay into social services like the DMV, and I get fucked, chat. I get fucked. And if I ever run for office one day, this was all a joke and out of context. Okay, I'm out. What?
Knock the desk.
Oh, I'm fucking Malden, bro.
You are molding.
Rochelle for president.
Michelle's gonna be a libertarian next week.
I'm not gonna be I'm still liberal. I'm just mad.
Well.
Look at all
Whale.
this green.
Great Big Doggo donated $1. My friend Candice works at the California DMV.
Too late,
I
Doggo.
might be able to talk to her.
Sorry, Doggo. All right, let's get back into this. No! Sorry, one second. We gotta tip of the tongue, teeth, lips. What were we watching? He eats fruit out of the garbage. Holes in their underwear. What was? Okay, let's just rewind. Let's just rewind to make sure we get to a question.
The same. You mean they rescheduled it and you slept?
Oh, we slept through the same flight twice.
No way! That's crazy!
Yes. I was supposed to move out of my dorm sophomore year, and I overslept, wasn't going to make it, had to move my room out and stuff. So I didn't make that flight, rescheduled for later in the afternoon. When I got to the airport, I was so sleepy, and the gate was so full, so I went 2 gates over and slept there, and no one woke me up, because why would they?
You slept through the flight
at the airport.
At
That's
the gate.
insane.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Brennan, have you ever tried to get a nickname?
I've never taken active steps to get a nickname, but I have definitely been incredibly excited to receive a nickname. When I used to work as a camera PA on Law & Order Criminal Intent, my nickname on set was Shanty or Sippy. Sippy being acronym for Shanty Irish Prick.
Yes.
I did. I wanted everyone to call me Ross, which is my last name, and I thought like, oh, a girl who's called Ross, pretty cool.
Teo.
Does it count when, as a new immigrant to this country, you go into class and you go, everyone, instead of calling me Teo, you can call me Paolo?
I love the idea of you're like, better take it easy on these crackers,
What's happening,
Teo. Let's do, I don't know, what's the whitest name I can think of? Paolo.
Paolo, yes, and I talked to him with an Italian chef's kiss.
Brennan.
Yeah.
Do you ever space out just thinking about swords?
Okay, yeah. 100%, yes, correct. All the time. The sword holds a unique place in the history of weaponry. Unlike a lot of other weapons, a sword was a symbol of status. In almost every culture.
I'm really going to have to cut you off at a certain point.
Oh, okay.
Jess, where's your engagement ring?
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting called out. I left it on the sink in the bathroom, and I don't like to get it wet. And now I don't have it. Is this a part of the show, or am I just getting called out? I thought I was going to get the sword one, too. I'm like, no.
Teo, are there any photos of your bare butt on your phone?
Yes. Recently. One of the pieces of underwear I was wearing had such a big hole in it that I just comically ripped it in bed, and then me and my girlfriend took photos of my butt out in with this underwear.
Players, it's time for the next minigame. This time we're going to flip the script from minigame number 1. I want to hear wholesome things about you, things that present you in a
Should have started with wholesome, so we didn't have to hear the cuckold story frame 1.
Light. Brennan, we will start with you.
This sucks.
Yeah.
I don't, well, because it's forcing you to brag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I take vacation time off of work, and instead of going to vacation, I go work more at a different other place, which is the summer camp. And the past couple of years, I donate my salary to the fund that sends financially needy kids to camp.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to give you the full 5 points.
That's good. Taking vacation to
Jess,
work and give the money to
can you
charity.
tell me anything nice about yourself?
I can. I spent a lot of
Nothing nice about me, chat. Sorry, 0 points. Human garbage.
my life especially my younger years in school, not feeling great about myself. I felt like I wasn't pretty enough, I was too tall, I wasn't smart enough. And now that I'm older, I'm so proud of myself that I have let a lot of that go, that I genuinely like myself and
That's
that
with a
I'm
couple.
allowed to say that out loud. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm smart, I write good sketches, I got a great yeah, you know it, Machine, you know it.
I'm literally tearing up. Yeah, that's the full 5 points for
Wow,
you, Jess,
this guy's a
for
5-point
sure.
Andy.
Does the machine seconding Jess's great comment constitute workplace sexual harassment?
No! I don't know about you,
Put it
Machine.
aside, Machine.
I don't, that's not your call. I'm getting HR. Wait, it's not even human resources.
Machine resources.
IT.
It's robot resources.
Yeah, we need IT and
Wow.
HR to team up.
Teo.
I like to think of myself as someone who can do nice things for people without needing it to even be like recognized. Lots of small examples, letting people like go ahead in front of me in a line for a bathroom they really need to go. It seems like things like
That's
that.
a point. 1.
Okay, it didn't make me want to burst into tears.
Maybe 2.
So I will give that a 3.
Wow. Generous.
Players, the truth is that I've been lying to you about this lie detector. Obviously, this technology doesn't
Bring out the
exist per se.
fiancés.
It is, in fact, human-powered. We've been working with a team of scientists on this for weeks now. And in order to give them credit, I'd like to introduce you to those scientists now. Scientists,
You liar! Oh my God!
your significant others have been in control of this lie detector the whole time.
I trust my partner implicitly.
And you shouldn't.
You said you wanted to go to the gym early in the morning.
Is that so unbelievable, Teo?
That's what you know, you know my
Are they gonna have to switch spots
Yes,
or something?
Kate has
wanna
Jess's
marry
ring.
How are you proposing?
So,
Aw,
and
how
Jess, all
sweet.
this time you were flirting with a machine.
Ooh.
Nice.
This is a profound betrayal.
So the game dynamic in round 3 is going to change.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I am going to ask true or false statement about our players. If they're about you, you don't get to play. The other players have to decide whether or not what I'm saying is true or false. Now, the more your face betrays you, the better your competition stands to do.
Oh, you
Jess
gotta
and
be
Taylor.
steel-faced.
Brennan has had the majority of his belongings since he was a teenager.
I think that's super true. He's an all nerd. You got that when you're 12.
It gives a lot of weight to the items that he
Oh my
owns.
God, look at his
I think
face.
it's true.
I think it's also true.
Izzy, is that true? Yes,
It was true.
is.
He feels bad for the
Yes.
things, so he wants to continue using them so they feel
Yeah.
like they're important.
So that's points for Jess and Teo. Brennan and Teo. More than any other show, Jess watches The Bachelor.
That doesn't ring true to me.
I say that Kate would rather celebrate something about Jess than attempt to stump me and Teo. I say this is true.
I'll go false.
That is
Oh, it was
false. That is
false.
a point
A
for
little bit of
Teo.
a comeback
In
for
fact,
Teo. He's
I
only 1
understand
point
that
down.
Jess watches a lot of Shark Tank.
Yeah. It's mostly-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always in the tank.
Yeah.
Brennan and Jess.
Teo.
Teo's sideburns get sweaty when he eats sriracha.
That's gotta be true.
100% true.
That's so true.
It's just so specific.
It is true.
The real problem is after.
Yeah, I didn't turn that fact in, but you did.
Yeah. Russian comb.
That
losing
explains
your
the
pants.
hole in the end.
Yeah, and shitting his
Last
pants.
Jess and Teo. Brennan, more than anything else in the world, wants to be a renowned dungeon master.
I don't think that's what he wants more than anything else in the world.
I
World
also,
peace.
yeah, I think that is false.
It is false.
Brennan wants more than anything in the world to be a dad.
Aww. Causes a big fight on the show. She doesn't want kids. He does. They break up right here in front of everyone.
Brennan and Teo. Jess calls Mario Kart Mario Race Cars.
I think this is false. I think Jess calls it Mario Kart.
we'll leave pronunciation out of this particular.
Okay. Then I
question.
think this is true.
I also will say this is true.
It is
Mario Race Cars.
Mario Race Cars.
Hey, what does she call the Super Nintendo?
She calls it the purple and gray system, or the purple and gray Nintendo.
Brennan and Jess. When Teo was young, he actively tried to get his friends' parents to like him more than their own children.
Well, it's got to be true. He's broken.
that's true.
I will also say that it's true.
I needed their approval.
Like, call me Paolo.
Jess and Teo. Brennan cries when old people are voted off the Great British Baking Show.
Dude, me too, brother.
That is true. That aligns with what.
They only have a few years left to live. Give them this one thing. Just give them this one thing. These young guns, they've got the whole world ahead of them.
He said makes them cry, which is people with a brave face during adverse times.
Also say true.
There you go.
It is true.
The old people should be allowed to stay.
Brennan and Teo. Jess's difficulties with left and right extend to when she was small, when Dad drove more than Mom, and so left was a daddy and right was a mommy.
I think that's true.
That is 100% true.
Yeah, I think
I'll
that's
say true.
I'm a bad boy.
It is.
That's crazy. You gotta learn your left from your right. You've got to. That is bonkers. Poker Blue, thank you for the prime.
True. We are down to our last question, and we have two players
Oh my
tied.
God.
Brennan and Jess. Final question of our game. Teo often tells Alexis he could get lost in her eyes.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I
think it's true.
Have very lovely eyes. I'm gonna say he does say it. It's true.
So if I say true,
You tie. Go for the
best
content.
case scenario is me and Jess tie for first place. If I say false,
You could win.
one of the two of us wins. I'll say it's true too.
Oh.
No,
Oh, he was a
In fact,
wiener.
Teo does not know what color my eyes are. Asked me 2 days ago after I'd already submitted answers for this. And also yesterday asked me what color his own eyes were.
Teo, what the fuck, man?
Brennan and Jess, you have won Game Changer. You each win dinner for
Wow.
two at my favorite restaurant in Los Angeles. I'm not allowed to say what it is for legal reasons, but trust me, it is in fact my favorite.
Is this for real?
Yeah. Here's the thing: we've embarrassed all three of you up here today, and because it really doesn't matter who wins or loses at this game, I'm also going to extend that invitation.
Hey, nice
I'm Sam
dinner.
Rice, reminding you that intimacy is nothing more than future blackmail. Good night.
That was a good one. Damn, Brennan is 2 for 2 in winning these shows. He won Animal Sounds V1 as well, didn't he? All right, we'll do one more Game Changer, and then we will move on to something else. You want to do Animal Sounds V2? Game Changer Sounds 2. Let's do Sounds 2. Wait, is this the one we watched? Oh, it might not be on here. It might only be on the one that costs money. We might have to do Murder Mystery Game Show Game Changer full episode. Animal Sounds V2 I don't think is on YouTube unless you guys can find it. We'll have to do Murder Mystery. This guy's funny too. This guy was on the Weed Show. He was a little douchey, but it should be on there. Are you sure? Because it might be behind their paywall. Lie detector. Declaration of Independence. Being chaotic. I think it's on their other website. Yeah, it's only on Dropout, which is totally fine. We'll do this one. And then, I don't know if we'll do something else or if I'll dip, because the Suns play at 7, baby. Suns in 6.
Get ready for a game changer. Tonight's guests coming in all the way from New York City. It's
Classic.
Josh Rubin.
Hey, we love a little Josh
coming
Rubin.
in at 8 foot 14 inches. It's Grant O'Brien.
Man, Grant O'Brien.
And coming in despite having 2 other Dropout shows in post-production.
Jesus Christ, he's very tall.
It's Rekha Shankar.
Rekha.
And your host, me. I've been here the whole time. This is Game Changer, the only game show where the game changes every show. I'm your host, Sam Reich. I'm joined today by these three lovely contestants. Now, you all understand how the game works.
No.
I don't. By design, I think.
You've been trapping us in a room of secrets.
That's right. Our players have no idea what game it is they're about to play. The only way to learn is
I
by
got
playing.
spoiled.
The
I know it's
only
more
way to
of a
win is
mystery.
by learning, and the only way to begin is by beginning. So without further ado, let's begin.
Hold. Sorry, I got a sound issue here. Josh? Yeah, can you come over here? I gotta fix your lav mic.
Oh, this is a bit. They know it's a bit.
Happens in the world of production. Hollywood, California, am I right? Players, there has been a murder.
He died?
Yeah, no.
It is your job to figure out who done it. Was it the sound mixer?
No, it wasn't me, I swear.
Was it the production assistant?
Oh God, oh no, this is all too heavy, man.
Was it the production designer?
This is not the kind of art I had in mind.
Oh, she was on the Weed Show.
Was it the script supervisor?
I'm on book.
Or was it the producer of Game Changer?
Whoa. Don't look at me.
We are. You spoke. We got scripts.
We need our scripts, Reka. The scripts came in very last minute. It's too much to ask everybody to memorize all of this dialogue.
I get it.
Now, this will function like something of an adventure video game. There are lines of dialogue here that you will need to unlock until you've gotten all the clues. Once you've gotten all the clues, you will know who the suspects are, and only then will you be able to decide who you think did it. Whoever's right will win the game.
Are there points?
There are no points in this game.
No!
It's just 1v1?
For now, you may address any one of these crew members
'Cause Josh is dead.
about the murder. We are going to start with Reiko.
Damn, this is just like the thing we watched with Ludwig, right? Where him and Pokimane were lawyers.
The producer.
Listen, I just can't believe something like this happened on my watch. On a game show, no less. I've produced disaster scenes that are less disasters than this. Word travels fast in Hollywood, California. My career's over.
Okay,
Grant?
I feel like there's a clue.
There'll
but
be
I don't want to say it
lots
out
of
loud
clues
because
throughout.
then I'll tell Reiko what the clues
But
are.
we can just work together and then we'll share the prize.
I don't hate that.
lazy
They could, though.
So the last thing that the producer said
Yes.
was Hollywood, California.
Not Hollywood, Florida.
So you're right where I'm at. And the last thing
Oh man, they're really getting to the bottom of this whodunit.
Sam said was Hollywood, California.
Yeah.
Before all the lights went out seamlessly.
Hollywood, California is a trigger word.
Production designer.
I don't even know why we're debating this. The sound mixer was standing right next to the victim when he was murdered. It's definitely the sound mixer, but he's a weird dude. I heard he breeds Rottweilers. Adopt, don't shop.
He breeds Rottweilers.
Now, you may ask the script supervisor about the issue of proximity to the
Straight up, this is better than Knives Out.
murder.
So when you say ask them.
Because I'm not asking anything, I'm just pointing and then they're saying something.
Yeah, because I had a question for the production designer. If you could be any animal, what would it be?
A snake.
Oh.
There are snakes.
Okay, I will ask the script supervisor about proximity because I don't know what that question means.
As script supervisor, okay, it is my job to watch the action carefully. Now, at the time of the murder, the only people that were near the victim was the PA and the sound mixer. I'm not saying they're the murderer, I'm just pointing that out. As script supervisor.
So, PA, how close were you to the murder?
Okay, look, I'm supposed to be nearby the action, okay? In case anyone needs, like, batteries or water or anything, okay? Speaking of water, are you guys okay on water, though? Does anyone need water?
Josh left his.
Well, if you have water, just be sure to mark it so people know it's yours. Do you need a marker for that one?
I would love a marker.
Yeah, mark it.
Look
please.
at the
I
marker
don't want to have to
grid.
get new ones.
I'm actually...
I feel like
it's
it's a
an
little
unknown
too
brand.
meta for people who have been on a shoot.
I would like to ask the sound mixer.
I know this was
Jesus
bad,
Christ,
but I didn't
Grant.
do it, I swear. I got nothing against Josh. All right, I think he's great. He just had a sound issue. Seriously, that's it.
What was the sound?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I saw somebody run out onto the stage, stab him, and then run off. But it was so dark, I couldn't make out who it was. Oh. Please, look, I can't go to jail, all right? I got 7 Rottweilers at home I got to take care of.
That's the most suspicious dog.
Grant.
Script supervisor. What you got?
As script supervisor, okay, I oversee the script. All right? And you want to know something ironic? This was supposed to be the murder mystery episode. It says it right here. Game changer murder mystery. All right? Of course, someone was not supposed to die. That may be obvious, but it's my job to point out the obvious as script supervisor.
Why do you keep talking like that? I'm taking notes on this water bottle. Hey, producer, what's going on? It seems like you're doing your job pretty badly if someone actually got murdered.
Yeah, so this was supposed to be the murder mystery episode. One of the other games this season, the game of prizes, was way too expensive.
Yeah, heard about
Dinner
that.
at a Michelin restaurant, right? Trip to Big Sur.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. So this was supposed to be a very cheap episode.
Oh, great.
Sorry, guys. So we were just gonna mic up the crew and then go get a murder weapon. That's it.
Can I ask a follow-up? Are there prizes?
There is a prize at the end of this game.
Ooh-wee!
Can we ask what the murder weapon was gonna be?
It's my turn.
We're trying to do the same thing.
Hey, what was the murder weapon gonna be?
Listen, there's only so many pages of this. You can't ask everything, Grant.
If you could be any animal, what would it be?
It's a snake, for sure.
Okay.
You may now ask the sound mixer about those microphones we just heard about, or the production designer about the murder weapon. You can also ask the PA about the murder itself. We haven't heard from him yet.
PA, what you got?
I don't know, man.
All right.
It's just too heavy, okay? I just know I got into this business because I can't take anything serious, okay? My dad told me to be a doctor, and I said, no, I'd have to deal with death. And my mom told me to be a lawyer, and I was like, no, Mom, I'd have to deal with jail. And so, but comedy, what can go wrong, right?
Maybe you still have to deal with jail because you murdered someone. That's the production designer about the weapon.
I mean, as part of my job, when I'm told to get a proper costume, I get options. So I didn't just get one knife, I got 2. The first one was one of those cheap plastic ones, the kind that retract. And the second one was...
A real knife?
It was beautiful, it was ornamental. The producer went with the cheaper one, of course, because it was less expensive.
I kind of want to know more about the murder weapons.
Listen, that second knife wasn't just expensive, it was also dangerous, okay? The blade didn't retract. But everyone should know, that knife is not on set anymore, okay? I had it returned.
I'm a bad boy.
I mean, I
Base
told
scone,
the
thank you, tier
production
one.
designer to return it.
Now ask the production designer about returns, or you can ask the sound mixer about microphones.
Absolutely not.
I mean, the knife was returned. I mean, I told the PA to do it.
PA, did you return that, what you were supposed to do?
It was returned. I mean, it will be. I haven't had time to do it yet.
J'accuse!
It should still be in the return box.
Kansake, thank you for 3 months of Prime.
Something happened!
Grant and Reika, you may now search the returns box for the ornamental knife that was supposed to go back to the prop house.
Oh, man.
So which knife is that?
That's the retractable one.
That's the retractable
This
knife.
is the retractable one.
So that means that the real knife is on someone in this room. That means that you can ask the sound mixer about microphones, or you can choose to search any one of these
Just search them all.
suspects for the murder weapon.
You know what? Because you keep dangling it like a freaking carrot in front of a vegetarian, I'm gonna ask about the sound mixer.
Look, the whole idea of the murder mystery episode was that the crew themselves were suspects in a murder, and because we were all going to be on camera, I had to mic up the whole crew. Look, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I might have heard some things I shouldn't have heard. Do you guys want to hear it?
Yes!
Yes, of course.
Jesus.
What the
A man is dead, and you're waiting until you're called on to
My
offer
dear
important
friend.
information.
I'm going to play it. Okay.
You have a recording of it?
Yeah.
Why were you rolling?
You know what? I'm fresh out of batteries. Does anybody have any fresh batteries?
PA!
Oh, you need batteries?
Yeah,
If you're out of batteries, my dude, I am
I'm
going to cut your throat.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Are those the right kind? Do you need a
Just
D-cell?
Put my batteries in.
Sure.
Just use the cheaper one. I don't see what the big deal is.
What's the big deal? This is art. That's what the big deal is.
Stop being so dramatic.
I could kill you for this.
You know, if we were in a murder mystery, that kind of language would be a big red flag.
Yeah, all I'm getting is that they have mad chemistry.
Wow, that is legitimately,
They're fucking-
like,
That
I'm
was
legitimately
so
sweating.
That
Really
was
something.
incredibly hot.
This
Hold
is a
on.
fun set.
Wait, Josh, wait a second.
Oh,
Oh. Oh. Close to the
Oh,
mic.
man.
What am I watching?
That's so dramatic if
Oh.
you say it like that.
Grant, you may now search any one of these crew
Okay,
members for the
totally.
murder weapon,
Yeah, totally,
or
yeah, totally.
ask the production designer or the producer about this issue of the budget.
I suppose I'll search someone for the murder weapon.
Is he physically searching them or does he just point?
Physically.
Oh my god! Hey, you can't search Josh!
Josh doesn't have it. Well, sound designer, you were right by Josh when those lights went out.
I didn't do it.
Well, I'm going to search you anyway for a murder weapon.
He gets to search 2 people?
Do a good job, please.
There is no murder weapon on the sound mixer.
Sure.
Okay, since we're allowed to come out of our little turtle holes here, I search you. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, pat, pat. Is it hidden here?
The production designer does not have the knife.
Oh, what does she have? I bet it's cute. This is cute.
She's got the producer's number on a little
Kinda.
business card.
Yeah, okay. This is cute too. Where'd you get this?
We are not trading fashion tips here. We are solving a murder.
Oh my god. Okay, fine.
Grant.
I must search the PA.
Don't.
I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you lightly. I need an affirmative yes. That's okay. All right, great.
Okay, no, it was me. Okay, I did it. Okay, I ran on stage. I stabbed Josh in the back. But I was supposed to. It says here in the script. Look, it says when a player takes center stage, the PA rushes out and stabs that player. Okay, I thought this knife was retractable.
You're stupid.
I got it from the props table. Wait. Someone must have
He was
switched the knife on
framed.
the props table with this one.
Or baited.
Someone pulled a switcheroo.
That's why he was so nervous, because he actually killed someone. First of all, that's manslaughter at least.
You're
at
going.
very
You're
least.
absolutely.
You're
hey, honey.
absolutely
hey,
going to go to jail.
Sweetie,
Don't tell me
hey,
no.
sweetie, honey, you're going to jail.
Yeah, listen,
He is going to jail.
little boy, you're going to go to jail.
Hey,
No.
sweetie, your is great.
You're
Jesus.
You are a creep, my friend. A switcheroo? That you think that's gonna hold up in court? Someone pulled a switcheroo.
Hey, the switcheroo defense has stood the test of time. You know, in Caesar's murder, all the senators talked about the switcheroo.
That has a question.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I shanked someone in the dark because I thought the knife was
remember that
retractable.
famous-
You idiot.
It was in the script.
We've established the PA is definitely going to jail for a long,
Sure,
long time.
a long time.
Sorry, sweetheart. Sorry.
Producer, what's going on with the budget? That's what's important right now.
Yeah. Look, money's tight, okay? And when money's tight, tempers flare up. But the production designer's hardly the only one who's been unhappy with me.
Oh, brother. Look, we've all been there.
I know.
Sometimes stuff gets going in the office. So it's...
Yow. Listen, I couldn't get the sound mixer all the microphones he wanted. He threatened to sick his dogs on me.
Rottweilers.
Crazy. I would have fired him.
The Rottweilers keep coming up.
7 Rottweilers, 7 sister school, liberal arts, women's college.
Just the worst kind of lost fan. The worst kind of conspiracy theorist.
Production designer. Your budget seems a little out of whack to me.
Look, maybe I don't agree with all the decisions the producer has made. Maybe I got a glance of his self-budgeted day rate, which is wildly over the top. And maybe it's people like him that is the reason that Hollywood, California doesn't produce anything of quality anymore, because it's all money and no art. But I don't know what that has to do with anything about someone being murdered.
Seems to me like the production designer
Hates the producer.
hates the producer.
I agree, but also loves him.
Whoa. Like just like sparks. Are you kidding?
Rika,
I'm gonna ask the sound mixer.
What I said was, I'm gonna be sick, and my dogs too. Because when
Right.
I'm angry, I don't eat. And when I don't eat, My dogs don't eat because I'm the alpha. That's nature, okay? Honestly.
That is nature.
According to this
Hey, you know what? That's a good defense, too. If you don't eat, your dogs don't eat. That's just how it works. He's the alpha dog.
script,
And I'm the sigma dog.
I was supposed to mic up everybody, all right? Everybody. You can't just not mic up someone who's supposed to speak, right?
Well, asking about the microphones hasn't led to much, and I really do want to find that murder
You think
weapon.
he's just gonna keep talking in circles?
It keeps-
He's like, well, I don't know what to do about
Okay.
these mics and my 7
But
dogs.
my
My
dogs
dogs are
really
hungry
need
and
it.
I was too sick last night to feed them.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't give a about his dogs. May I check in with you?
Okay.
Because I do want to go over what we know so far.
Okay, so, and are you right on this? She hates him, he hates her, but again, explosive chemistry.
Like, oh,
Yes.
God.
The
script
script writer, not
supervisor
much.
doesn't seem to talk to anybody.
Sure.
The PA is very nervous about impressing people, but also seems like a scapegoat for a lot of people. The sound person, this dog thing.
Yeah.
I imagine everyone hates the producer because he's the one coming down so hard.
Do we know how anyone feels about Josh?
Interesting. Is Josh a difficult person to mic?
That's
to
interesting.
get water for?
Sure.
To dress? To script supervise?
Reka, you may now ask the producer about the issue of the microphones, the script supervisor about the script, or the sound mixer about another recording that just came to light.
I mean, that last voice recording was hot as hell. I mean, we could get another one of those.
I would love that.
Yeah, we'll take a hot, steamy recording for 1,000.
Oh, you know what? Out of batteries again.
Hey, just a tip, and this is rude. If you're a sound mixer, you absolutely need your own batteries. This can't keep happening,
Also,
man.
better batteries.
Yeah.
'cause
What are you?
wow.
What are you?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Store.
You using dollar store?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna go rogue?
No.
Stop.
Yes.
No, stop. What is this? You can't do this.
Hang on, I
Wait,
think-
you have batteries, Grant?
He's going rogue.
Do you need help? Am I gonna find stuff I don't like?
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
think so. I don't think
Okay.
so. It's look at all my
You have a lot of
creams
creams and
salves.
pills.
He does have a lot of creams and pills. That's the thing about him.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm sorry. All right, here. No. All right. I have them.
Oh my God! Can we use our own batteries?
Yeah.
Yes,
going
you can
to.
use your own batteries.
Yes.
Wow, they had batteries.
That was really clever, and I think Grant should be rewarded for that.
Wow, as is competition. That's really sweet. No. Ready? Yeah.
Stupid.
The producer is cutting our budget, is destroying our art, all the while he lines his own pockets.
Maybe just don't work with him again?
That's not enough. No one in the town of Hollywood, California should have to work
I don't like why they keep saying Hollywood, California, man.
with him again.
If you don't mind me saying so, that's a very suspicious thing to say.
Okay.
Now, that
so this
was
is
also
a
way
pretty
high.
hot
That
combo
was
between
really,
the PD and the
really
PA.
high.
So this PD, she hates the producer.
True.
Why the is she killing Josh? Who cares about Josh?
No one cares.
So he doesn't get a
Right,
job
he's
again.
trash.
Remember, he said, I'll never get a job in Hollywood, California again.
I mean, I think
Maybe she's trying to sabotage the producer by having someone die on the set.
True.
So that might be
True.
a motive.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the script supervisor about the script.
As script supervisor,
Yes.
I am
God, we get it.
intimately familiar with the script.
Yes.
And I confirm the script says, when a player takes center stage, the PA rushes out and stabs that player. The sound malfunction, though, that was not a part of the script. And no, Josh was not supposed to die. And I should know, because I am script supervisor.
You are hot on the trail.
I would like to speak to the producer about the production designer because I think that's something.
All right, look, the production designer and I have had our differences, but would she switch the knife and have someone killed just to end my career? Either way,
Seems crazy.
That sounds like a motive.
A motive has been established, and therefore, the production designer is one of our official suspects. You may now ask the producer about the microphones. That is the only thing you are able to do.
Oh, I'll do that.
So listen, I said to the sound mixer, the victim doesn't need a microphone. He's gonna die as soon as the game begins. He doesn't have any lines. You don't have to mic him up.
So we're all mic'd. We didn't intend to die. Are you mic'd? You're mic'd. Are we all
I'm mic'd. So the situation here is that our sound mixer wanted a bunch of microphones. The producer didn't want to give him all those microphones because the victim shouldn't need one.
So, sound mixer, the microphones.
Yeah.
Tell me about those.
What's the point of Game Changer, right? That the players don't know what's going on. So if I don't mic up the murder victim, they're gonna know that something smells funny. And that's what happened. Isn't that right? Grant!
Shut up.
Grant came to me asking why he wasn't mic'd up. What was I supposed to tell him? I told him the truth. I told him that he was, going to be the one that dies.
I am mic'd up.
No!
I am mic'd up. I am
against
mic'd
me.
up. I
I'll
am
start
mic'd up.
crying.
I'm mic'd up, though. I am mic'd up.
What's happening?
You may now ask the script supervisor about Grant.
This is ridiculous. Wait a minute.
I'm
mic'd up.
I like that they're turning it on him. They're gaslighting them.
Tish, I don't know what you learned there.
Not much.
Okay, script supervisor, tell me.
As script supervisor,
Oh.
Grant approached me before the shoot. And he
Grant?
said,
Shut up.
I should be the killer. I could really ham it up. Do a big dramatic monologue once it's revealed. He asked me to switch the script around. He said, what's a little switcheroo?
That's not.
Switcheroo?
Do a better impression of me.
You are you're appropriating
little switcheroo?
his language.
I know it is.
And I told him, no, I am not a script changer. I'm a script supervisor.
I hate you.
This is a red herring. This is a red herring. PA.
Well, now that I think of it, you did ask me about the knife earlier. You wanted to see if it was safe, but I told you that the dangerous knife was in the returns box.
Oh, Grant, you dirty, dirty boy.
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
What?
You think that I did it. They did it. They did a thing.
I mean, look, we all know that Grant is a total diva, but would he A, switch the knife, B, take the batteries out of Josh's microphone so he could take center stage, and C,
he had the batteries!
Get him killed just to be able to play the villain instead of a dead body on an internet game show?
There's something I can't figure out. Why would the batteries have crapped out so soon after I put them in? I mean, I just put them in. Unless somebody wanted them.
Someone who has batteries in their bag. I did wonder why the you brought your bag to a podium.
Grant, there is one option left, and it's to check Josh's lab for batteries.
You have to check the lab. That's the only way I know you're not terrible.
She has a knife.
I got a knife.
I'll check the lob.
Please.
Oh yeah, there are batteries in there. Wait.
There's no batteries, you
Grant,
We
you
have
piece of
reached the
shit.
end of our journey. 2 suspects have been established: the production designer or Grant O'Brien. You can now nominate whoever you think did it.
I think the production designer.
Reika,
I think it's Grant.
You understand that if it was me,
None of this.
you are being Truman Showed.
I
And
even asked.
The narcissism
And the
that it
nerve,
would take.
the nerve. If I'm being Truman Showed, the nerve for nobody to tell me.
You're right. I was asked to play a dead body.
You dumb.
And I was supposed
You dumb bitch.
to lay on the floor for 20 minutes. When I could have been standing doing meta jokes the whole time. No. I went to Tish.
I know.
The School of the Arts.
So did I. What?
Give me that.
This?
Give it to me. I was born to play the villain. I am a love child between the Grinch and Jared Kushner.
Ugh.
I am the greatest actor Hollywood, California has ever seen. All right. You want to see me play a dead body? And you?
Don't do it.
And you? You'll get it. I had my monologue. I'm ready. There are no small parts, only small actors! Well, I got the retractable one.
And that's our show, Reika. This was all for you.
I hate this. I hate it. You did Truman Show me.
Your prize
She
is
got
this
Truman Showed.
beautiful, real chef's knife, which the crew was so nervous was going to be confused for an actual knife on our set, given its meta content. They made us seal this box. This has been Game Changer. I have been Sam Reich, reminding you that every crime leads one way or another back to Grant O'Brien. Good night.
I don't know what I expected or wanted to happen in that episode, but I will say I am walking away fulfilled. I am walking away someone who came into this episode a boy and is now a man. I am walking away knowing that that was the last React Andy of a 28-year-old man's life, and he shall return stronger tomorrow as a 29-year-old birthday boy. Chat, I love you guys. I'm getting out of here. Thank you for making me a 1K Andy. Tomorrow's my birthday. I hope I see you. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the Stanz Show tomorrow on YouTube. !YouTube, !Discord,
Damn,
!Name's not Jimmy. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I'm getting out of here. I love you guys. All right, peace.